It's warming up. It's warming up. Okay, come on, jazz hands. Johnny, we do jazz hands here. I know you've seen the show. There you go. There you go. Gun gossip, Johnny, right there. You're getting 182nd of jazz hands. Of course, there goes Walter with his thumbs ups, jazz hands. I'm doing jazz hands. Go ahead,
Walter. Talking to the aliens.
I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. The boa feathered panties tonight in honor of our friend Gun Gossip Johnny. Here he goes. He's here. There he goes. There with a beautiful blue boa. How are you, sir? Welcome to the show.
Man, thanks so much for having me. Glad to be here. I did not know we were doing boas, and for the viewers, I show up a minute ago, and Hank's like, "Hey, where's your boa?" And I was like, "My boa's sitting over there." And he said, "Put it on. We're all wearing them tonight." Made my Tuesday better. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thanks for having you. We've actually been looking forward to this, hence the boas. We are all fans of your show, what you do. Your YouTube channel is 182nd Ideas, right?
Yep, that's it.
And is that a segment that you do on there, gun gossip, or all your videos are gun gossip?
I do a segment.
Hold on, we lost you there for a sec.
Yes.
Hold on. Yeah, we lost you for a sec. Go ahead.
You lost me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's the audio.
Well, it's lifestyles of the strange and weird. I don't know. So 182nd Ideas and Gun Gossip's a segment I did back in December, and I'm doing it every Monday. And I was just goofing in my garage, and then bam, it hit. And I said I better do it every week. So Gun Gossip's one of the things that I do each week.
Awesome. And I for one like it. Even though I've been included. I don't know if everyone likes that you're doing this, but I actually really enjoy it. I find it funny. I think we should laugh at ourselves, and people should make fun of us.
I agree. I think what really got it started for me is, there's a lot of low-hanging fruit, and there's just a lot of fun. I really, really like the gun industry. I love gun channels. I'm a fan. I was a fan before I ever started doing this. And I think it's a way to celebrate us. I mean, we're funny. And somebody stopped me today, another big channel. He texted me today and he said, "Dude, there may be some people that get mad, but if they knew you, they wouldn't be mad because you're just having fun. However, I can say this, I have had almost 100% positive feedback. I mean, almost across the board. People get it. We're just having fun and we're all friends."
Absolutely. The big thing that matters to me is you are a Second Amendment guy, right?
I would call myself a Second Amendment meat-eating American. I was in the Boy Scouts. God bless America.
Right. Absolutely. Amen. God bless America. So for me, that's fine. And I think that it's too bad that people waited this long to do something. But, I'm glad that you came along and you're doing it. We're going to get deep into it here. Very deep. It's going to get really deep. So first of all, let me say what's up to everyone that's watching us in the chat. Please, people, click the thumbs ups. We need to get as many thumbs ups as possible. Also, share this out with your friends and family on social media. I believe all of us should have shared it. So if you don't know what to put out there, you can go look for us. Johnny, you're 182nd Ideas on Facebook, Instagram. What else you got?
I'm at 182nd Ideas across the board, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. The easiest thing to do is YouTube and just type in Gun Gossip and it'll all come up. It's easy to find.
Right, absolutely. And let us know what questions you have for Johnny or comments and all that kind of stuff. If there's some YouTubers out there that have been featured on the show and you'd like to have discussions with Johnny, well, hey, you could jump in the chat and have some discussions right now. We're going to talk about that. Okay, and like I said, everyone out there, please share, make comments and all that kind of stuff. Use the hashtags. Lola has hashtag big girl panties, hashtag cow cocky. That's one of our favorite ones around here. Yeah, hashtag who moved my freedom, hashtag strangerholics. You could do hashtag gun gossip, hashtag 182nd Ideas. Whatever floats your boat at this point. Usually what I do at this point of the show, Johnny, is I do go down and shout out all the people in the chat. So I'm going to go do that really quick. Michael Bender was first. So what's going on, Michael? And let me see. We've also got Boss Hog in here. Shout out to him. Vanessa Kitty, the Archangel, E-Rock as well. We've got Imposter, Chris Ilog. And Lost in Outdoors, he says, "What's up?" The Tyven Show says, "Peekaboo."
Tyven.
Yeah, and for people out there, if you have boas, feel free to throw on your boa while we're doing this.
Yep. Get in character.
Absolutely. Gorillas and Guns is here. He was our guest last night, so shout out to him. Let's see who else is in here. Kentucky Firearms Network. as well as Chad N. And he's discussing with Tyman being a trucker. That's interesting. They're having a nice little conversation there. Enrique Q, he says, little bit excited today. Finally, I got my concealed carry.
All right.
Congratulations on that. That's pretty awesome. Let us know what is the firearm you will be concealed carrying right now. I'll be very interested in knowing about that. And I think he's in Chicago. So there you go. That's pretty cool. Let me see. Brian Quick also. Brian Quick is saying he's first. I don't think so. He's way down here. David G says happy Tuesday. And let's see who else is in here before I wrap this up. Screaming Skull Saloon, Dan Davis, Gerald Loafers, Chris Illog, Recall Junkie 1981, Screaming Skull Saloon, Joe Carpenter, as well as Moo Butt.
What?
Yeah, he says, I just found 182nd a week ago. Very funny.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. As soon as I saw the channel, I was like, man, this is good.
Yeah.
It's always a good chuckle, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Tungsten Carbide is in. He says, howdy, Hank and Lola. Eli, EDC. Dan Davis says something about a Desert Eagle. Okay. There we go. LV Louis Cypher as well. Okay, so that's all the shout outs, guys. If I missed anyone, let me know and I will shout you out again. Please, thumbs up. We need the thumbs ups right now. That's how we let everyone know that we're over here on Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded. This is the B channel, and we're doing the podcast from here from now on since we got shut down from doing the live stuff, like a month ago now? So, and we're still putting up regular videos on the channel, so please feel free to check that out. Babyface is having a munch. What are you eating?
I have not even ate yet.
Chocolate covered popcorn. Look at that.
Oh,
perfect for radio. Nice decision. Hey, I'm going to be on a podcast. What do I get? Let's go. I could go with some like wet noodles, maybe some spaghetti without sauce. No, let's go for the popcorn.
I mean, that's what I'm usually doing. I'm usually eating, and everybody, hey, what's for dinner? Well, what's this?
That's right.
I haven't even ate yet. What's wrong?
Professionalism.
Yeah, we're all about it. Yeah.
we could be cannon fodder for you like every single Monday, John.
Yeah, don't worry. Walter will get food eventually. He's gonna get a delivery of dinner at some point. And
my wife will bring it in soon here. So just
hey Tom, how's it going?
It's good.
Good. Okay.
And I'm fighting this boa. This boa's fighting me. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. You
So
know
I got
what, Bo? Go ahead.
I got the tactical boa going on. It's my Magpool boa.
No, that is a very sorry attempt. I'm not going.
The wrong color. Sorry.
I'm sorry. That's very sorry.
I thought hers is the right color for any question.
No, I know you actually have boas, but whatever. You are out of uniform, sir.
I have my burqa on. Look, it's not blinding everybody. LV Louis Cypher.
I got little feathers flying around in here.
You don't even have a Hank Strange patch on, man.
I don't know. I think it's downstairs.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, Johnny. So what's going on with you, man? How's your week been going?
I'm having an absolute blast. I am sitting in my garage in Appalachia, and back in December, I just had this idea. I was upstairs, and somebody said something on a gun channel. It was on my nerve, not in a bad way, but I just thought, somebody needs to address it. I ran down here, and about 9 hours later, I had the first episode of Gun Gossip done. Bam, it's done, and I've been doing it ever since on Mondays. And so I released an episode yesterday. So you say, how's my week going? Mondays are insanity. If you could see what happens to my phone and my Instagram on Monday evenings and then all day Tuesday, it's crazy. Like, it is nonstop. You've got people that are just so genuinely nice. I mean, I've met some nice people, and then you got people that say, oh, gosh, you're hilarious, but they're over it in like another week. So they'll be lower your expectations, people.
Right.
But then,
and the channel's grown. It's
blown up
since you started doing this. Yeah.
Yes. It's quintupled. It quintupled in about 4 weeks. So I'll take it. It's people seem to be having fun. So how's my week going? It's so much fun. Mondays and Tuesdays are a blast. But then you've also got the gun channels emailing me in saying, hey, I did this and this was really funny. Can you put this on? Send me their photos. So people are begging. And then we also just started a BOA contest. I'm so glad y'all are wearing that, because people are doing a hashtag thing. And I had a sponsor is actually sponsoring some prizes for next week. And so a lot of people are doing BOA. So today they started rolling in. There was a dude who wore a BOA. That's an actual BOA. He has this huge giant BOA constrictor on.
Was it alive?
Yes, a live snake.
Yeah, that's a winner right there.
Yeah, not bad.
That's creepy. But yeah.
I can't handle that.
They make good belts and boots and stuff. Those boas do.
So that's very. So tell us the details really quick of the contest that's going on. What do people need to do? How do they get in? What prizes, etc. do you guys have going there? You're muted.
Uh-oh. What happened?
But yeah, I don't know why he's muted. I don't know what happened. This is a conspiracy theory of some sort. Yeah, your audio is muted, so it's not on my end. We'll have to get.
Well, anyways, what's in the news today?
Someone has muted Gun Gossip Johnny.
Oh dear.
Here, I'll make some noise. Hold on.
Don't you dare. This year is so terrible. You are so terrible, Patrick. Let me take this time while he's getting set up there to remind everyone to click the thumbs ups. You know what I would do, Johnny? Go up into the settings, which is like a big cog. Click on that, and then whatever your microphone is, I would change it to default or something, and then put it back onto.
How was that?
There you go. Awesome. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah,
that is
that happens.
Solid, good radio right there. How about that?
Yeah, that's so awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so you were telling us the details of the contest that you have going on.
Finn from Manticore Arms. This is how it all popped up. Last weekend, Manticore Arms Finn posted this funny pic. He had some packaging, those pockets that come with Amazon, and he took this fabulous pic. And that came in. I was getting ready to roast him and just say something funny. I don't know. I try to come up with something clever. And somebody said, no, man, everybody needs to do that. And so I emailed over to my buddies at TacPack, and they said, heck yeah, we are in. And so it's just a week long. All you got to do is hit hashtag, take a picture with a boa, a real one or an improvised. Now, there's different levels of improvisation. I had a guy, Mark from Fit and Fire, improvised with a live German Shepherd. I also saw this other jackwagon improvise with a belt. Not so good, using a belt or a AR strap. Yeah, not so much.
No, that's like really silly.
Somebody using that. So anyway, it's hashtag Gun Gossip on Facebook or Instagram. I think the winner gets 4 months of TacPack, so it's a nice prize. Cool. I get nothing from that, nothing, zero. It's just really cool to have some fun on the internet, and people are going to get to have some fun as well. So it's a pretty cool contest. It ends this coming Friday.
How dare they use an AR strap?
Yeah, that was aimed at you if you didn't catch that.
Uncalled for.
Yeah,
and they are the worst kind of people ever.
Yeah. Now, by the way, Lola,
never do that.
Lola, take a picture. Lola, here's what I want in my picture so I can enter the contest. Don't take a picture of just me. We want to show Gossip Johnny on the screen at the same time, and me. There's no way I can lose. Wait, hold on. Let me lock it. Look. See, so he's doing his thing. Come on, Lola. You have to get me and him, and then I win. Hashtag.
Turn and look at the camera.
Yeah. What are we doing? Hashtag gun gossip.
Put your hand down.
Put my hand down.
Okay, a little bit. There you go.
Well, you got Walther in there.
I got Walther in there.
Yeah. Good. All right. Good. So yeah. All right. Let's not kill Gun Gossip. So you have to put hashtag what?
Gun Gossip. That's it.
There you go. Hashtag Gun Gossip.
Facebook or Instagram, and people are already starting to roll in. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Peggy was in here with the phone already. She's already got me up there, probably. So.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I invite everyone. Now, what I thought was funny is that you said that there's gun guys self-reporting. That's like the celebrities who call up the paparazzi.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
They can't do that. That's not spontaneous.
Yeah,
it is shameless. They're sending stuff in, and I can't say who it is. They're sending stuff in and then telling me, oh, this isn't actually from me. Ha ha ha. And there was one last week, and we're talking like people that are established. Y'all know all of them. There's one that emailed in and said, hey, here's this. It's not from me. And then like an hour later, he sent another email that said, well, if you want to use it, it could actually be from me if you want to tell people it's from me. I'm like, calm down. Like, you're not funny, bro. Just calm down. Let it come to you. Absorb it. It'll hit when it hits.
Yeah, it's not genuine if the person wants you to do it.
No.
There has to be a little bit of embarrassment, like, oh,
that's contrived, as my son says.
I did do that. So, what was the first? How many have you done so far?
Yesterday was episode 9. 9 weeks.
Nice.
Episode 9. So the first one was what? What was the subject of the first one? Let me see if I can go.
It really got started. It was when the Yankee Marshal, your buddy, went off on John Hickok and called him a Yeti. And I just thought that was a little bit low-hanging fruit. I mean, I'm a 6'5" pasty white guy, and to throw Yeti at a big dude, man, that's just too easy. And that's actually what kind of set it off. And I did that. And I did John Lovell's hair, which is glorious.
Okay.
I think there's like not much better in this life besides Sicilian pizza than John Lovell's hair. And so, yeah, just some basic gun channel stuff. There's a lot of silliness. We talked about on the first one about Demolition Matt being silly. And I compared Demolition Matt to Paul Harrell.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I see. Yeah. Okay. So the first one was John Lovell, Yankee Marshal, and Demo Ranch.
Yeah, that was it. That was 12/12, and it blew up after that the next day.
Wow. Yeah. I see that's like 56,000 views right now.
It hit. I posted that at every now and then things work in life. I posted that at 10:26 p.m. on a Monday night. And it had good mojo. It had good mojo. And I texted a buddy of mine. I said, this is going to be fun. I said, I may do this for like 2 or 3 weeks. It's fun. 9 a.m. the next morning, John Patton from the Gun Collective calls my phone, and I freaked out. And he's like, dude, what did you do? So that was 12 hours flat. So it's been fun, Hank. It's been fun.
Yeah. No, that's cool. So I'm trying to get to some nitty gritty stuff here. So who has hated what you have done?
There was some white knights, like I did a little bit on American Gun Chick, and
Of course.
there was a couple white knights tried to jump in. They're like, "Oh, you don't understand." I was like, "Buddy, I understand better than you think I understand. Like you come into this fight with me and want to have a conversation. You better use some big boy words, because I have got a GED and I will use it." So there were some white knights that came out for American Gun Chick, but none of the people that have actually been on the episode have minded. Like, I think Yankee Marshal went off like for about 3 minutes one time. The stages of grief, Hank. You go through all the stages: denial and anger and all that stuff.
But I think he mentioned you, right? He's
mentioned me almost every week, and it's been interesting. Last week, when it came up in his chat, because I don't know if y'all know this, in his podcast, you have to give him money and he'll answer your question.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, you have to give him a $5 bill. You have to pay him and he'll answer your question. And so there's always some guy who I think is probably kind of funny will always ask him a question about the guy in the boa. Last week, the final stage of grief hit, and his response is so acceptance. He's like, yeah, I saw it. It's just this thing this guy does. And he moved right on along. And so he's accepted it. He's the only one that's really squawked. Everybody else has thought it's hilarious.
Yeah. Who is that? Who's bringing in the noise there? Walter.
That's Walter.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always Walter.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like there's construction or something going on at Walter on your microphone. I don't know what's up.
Okay. You know how we fixed that?
Just mute
He muted it.
That's
yeah.
what he does.
So now I totally forgot what I was gonna say about that. But
we're talking about people that didn't like it, and then white knighting of the American Gun Chick, which is funny because I was a little worried about that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, she wasn't mad at you, I don't think.
No, she's not mad at me. Here's what people don't understand. That is her clip from her episode. She filmed it, edited it, put it on her episode, and I just put it on there. She thought it was hilarious. I've got another one already edited down where she's with you and y'all are climbing up on top of the truck or climbing up on top of something, and she gets into the spider web. It's already edited down, but I've got to space it out just a little bit and give it a week or two. But no, she texted immediately and said that was hilarious.
Yeah. First of all, American Gun Chick.
Cool with stuff.
Yeah, she's very cool with a lot of things like that. People don't realize that. And I know she gets flack because she's cute and she dresses a certain way and all that. But guess what? If I look like that,
I'd show my booty too if I.
I get all of this. I get flack for the same reason.
Yeah. Okay. And the thing I was going to say to you about Yankee Marshal, I think Yankee Marshal is just mad that someone is now more flamboyant than him. I don't think he's capable of handling that.
Well, it wasn't even supposed to be like this. Was not like some big plan. I had the idea, let's go film this, and I grabbed my daughter's a little sequin hat that my daughter had, and I had a bag of Christmas sweaters. A friend of mine gave me a bunch of Christmas dumb dress up stuff for Christmas parties, and so this was in December. I just grabbed a bow and put it on, and here we all are sitting. Well, at least 3 of the 4 of us that are willing to participate sitting here in boas.
Let's forget about the one person who has to look like he's all super seriously tactical. He's too much of a man.
Me, I already took my boa off. It slunk away outside.
Whatever.
Yeah, he probably calls himself a sheepdog.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man, you know what? Let me tell you, the best stuff, in my opinion, happens just naturally like that. You cannot plan for something to go viral. You can make plans and you can do all kinds of stuff to hack the system and do okay, but you cannot plan for something to go viral. Also, the funny comes very naturally.
Yeah.
So that's
we just happen to know one of the 7 dwarves too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Dixie, yes.
Yeah. Diximus Maximus.
I thought that bit was funny. Like, it's only like 7 seconds. And nobody has mentioned that. Like 7 people have mentioned it to me. And I thought that one was actually funny that John Hickok located the 7 people. If the viewers didn't see it, it's a picture of John Hickok, who's really, really big. And he's with like 7 normal dudes at SHOT Show. And I just think really...
One of those guys is like 6'4" or something like that, but he still looks small.
Hickok's a big guy.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so funny, but the things that I think are funny, most people just kind of like keep rolling on. So I like that bit. That makes me so happy you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it is funny because they are incredibly huge. They're like Highlanders.
Yeah. There can only be 2.
Yeah, no, apparently. And I always tell people, can you imagine if a regular person had to film Hickok? That's all crotch shots.
It's under chin everywhere.
I have never thought about that John Hickok is the only human that can film That's great. That's good.
Who else is gonna film him?
That's good.
It would be pretty much impossible, but no, that's good stuff. Okay, so you know what? I don't know if because we've been talking to you, I don't know if we missed questions and things like that. So if you guys have any questions or whatever, I see Music Lover says poor baby face. Some people want to take out, I'm guessing, I'm just making this up. People want to take out a GoFundMe for Babyface to get a boa.
Yeah, they're $9. So good luck with that.
Hobby Lobby.
10 cents each. Let's do this.
He could afford to buy a motorcycle, but not a boa.
I have a motor boa.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Whatever. Don't forget to click the thumbs ups, people. Let me know if you have questions here. I'm going to go through. So when you do this, how do you research? Are you just looking at videos? Other than the YouTubers trying to send you stuff in, do other people send you things? How do you find this stuff?
Hank, if I'm going to be honest, I hope the viewers aren't upset about this, but I get stuff that comes in. It floods in nonstop. 0.00% of it has actually been funny. So nothing that comes in has been good or even useful. Like people are like, this is hilarious. No, it's not really. I don't know. It's kind of medium. It's got to be funnier than blowing air out your nose. Like they'll send me something, I'll watch it and I'll go, it's got to be better than that. So I'm getting a little bit better, Hank. Like those episodes take me between 20 and 25 hours a piece. And
they do? Really? Absolutely.
And well, I mean, you think of a random movie clip, but you need it in HD. Good luck. It's going to take you an hour to find it. So it's some process. It's a labor of love, Hank Strange.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm getting faster with the process. I'm going through Instagram. So life for me in the last couple months has changed in that I'm going through Instagram, thinking through that. So I just making screenshots all week long. I put everything into a big file. And then on Saturday, I just sit down and I think what actually entertains me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said at the very beginning, I'm going with my gut on this one. I have people trying to give me input. I'm like, I've got to follow my nose. If I think it's funny, I'm putting it on there. If people don't like it, maybe something in the episode everybody likes. So
yeah, don't change anything that you're doing. Go ahead, Walter.
So do you really get those emails from people that think that you're this is such a waste of time. This is blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I never.
You mean all those jackwagon emails?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. If you just scroll down in the comments, it's incredible what people say. But now we've got a thing going. I'm calling it the gun gossip effect. And now people are making comments trying to get on the program. So they're trying to say these snarky, funny things. Right. And what just makes me so happy. It really is. It's across the board. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now you don't have writers or you
writers.
I'm crying. Yeah.
Hank,
do you have a staff?
Hank, I am wearing a boa in a garage in Tennessee. Do I have a writer? Can I write? Let's just start with can I write? Can we just start with that? A writer.
Crayons.
A crayon. Yeah. I need a magic marker. No, Hank, what I do is, a lot older than you guys realize that I am, and I've been doing communication of some level for a long, long time. I spoke professionally for about 10 years. And so the as far as the craft, I mean, I'm looking at a guy right now eating potato chips wearing a boa. I can say I have an opinion on that. It's not that hard. He's got a little meaty thumb sticking it up. It's not hard.
Yeah. Oh, those are big. Those are big grubby fingers.
That's good. We like it. Greasy, oily. It's America. Yeah. We like it.
Let me tell you, it takes a lot of food to feed just that head.
That's good.
Just to look at that big, massive cranium. It takes a lot to feed that. Okay.
That hat is begging for mercy.
Yeah, it's like, free me, let me go. There you go. No, so you don't have it. Lola, by the way, is cracking up with your accent. It's not affected, right? This is how you really talk. It's not like FPS. Well, to us, you have an accent.
You mean you don't sound like you're from Soviet Russia, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, you were in Florida. Have you ever heard of Florida, man? You were in Florida talking about my accent.
Well, yes, that's true. I don't have
hell, nobody in Florida is from Florida. So
I know it's kind of true. No, this is who I am. Like it's funny and
oh, we lost you again.
Oh, there goes audio again.
Yeah, you hit the mute something. You hit the mute somehow.
Google is just
Okay, you're back. Yeah, you're back. You're back.
I didn't hit anything. I'm sorry, fellas. So
it's the CIA. I'm pretty sure the CIA.
Yeah, the CIA is trying to stop this.
Yes, they don't want you to destroy the Second Amendment.
Yeah, single-handedly. Somebody said single-handedly destroy the Second Amendment.
I don't understand how
people
like what Oh my God.
How do you give people a keyboard? Like you give these idiots keyboards and they start banging them out and they come up with that gun gossip will destroy the Second Amendment.
How? And what kills me is dudes who say that they believe in freedom trying to tell other people what to do.
Yep. So no, this is the way I talk. People have asked, and I mean, I'm just a dad. I'm a tactical soccer dad, and I put on a boa one Saturday afternoon or one Monday afternoon, and just threw it on. And now every week it's like, hey man, are you gay? And like that's it. Like that's your big question. It's
no. Well, listen. In all honesty, a Tennessee accent is pretty gay.
Yeah, there's not much gayer. Yeah, Appalachian accent. Yeah, and that's kind of my point, Hank. Is like, do I sound it? I know I'm wearing a boa, but it's a shtick. But then people keep asking me. They're like, are you is this a character? I was like, well, I put on the boa and make fun of gun channels. That's kind of a character. Well, is that how you really talk? I don't have another way to talk. I grew up on frog level. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think that gay people stole their accent from your people.
Okay.
So there you go. What's this, Lola? What?
We don't have super chat on this channel, so Sam could make that comment.
Oh, okay. So we don't have super chat. So I'm guessing Sam from Forge from Freedom wanted to say, "Hey Johnny, it's your Mexican food eating homeless veteran here, aka your daddy."
That was funny too.
I don't know who that is.
That's Sam from Forge from Freedom. I don't know if you ever heard of Forge from. Do you have T-shirts?
Do I own a T-shirt? Yes, Hank Strange. I own a T-shirt.
I mean, okay. As a gun, you're gonna need to get your T-shirt game on.
Oh, I have a T-shirt sponsor. I'm good.
You do? Oh, yeah. You do? Okay, yeah, cool. Okay.
So far.
Oh, he said, okay, who's your T-shirt guy?
I was trying to crack a joke and you got all serious on me.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I do have a T-shirt. It's Revolutionary Patriot, but today I'm wearing the Make Range Day Great Again. I think you have one of those.
Yes, I do. I have one of those. Were you at Range Day?
I was.
Oh,
nobody knew who I was back then.
Oh, so there you go. Did we meet there? Did we have a conversation? I don't know.
Yes, you groped me a little.
Oh, okay.
I was that guy.
Yeah, hashtag me too. Hashtag me too.
I had headphones on the whole day. I didn't talk to a person.
Oh, so you just walked around and didn't even say anything to anyone. Okay.
I talked to a couple people after it was loud. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was loud. It was loud. It was very loud. That's what happens at gun things when they're blowing shit up.
Yeah, it was very loud. So you got a T-shirt guy trying to say something?
No, he was. I don't know. I think he was quoting one of your videos.
I don't know. Is he a gun channel or something?
Yes, absolutely. It's Sam from Forge from Freedom. That's who does my T-shirts and Military Arms channel. Actually, I think he's going to be doing stuff with Iraq veteran and
Eric from Iraq veteran was dining with him when you mentioned that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. That was from see that there's connections there that I don't know, Johnny. This happens all the time. We don't plan this bullshit either.
That's I love it.
In case you think that there's some actual deep state level planning going on here. We don't plan this. We just jump in and do this.
These boas are
these make you hot, man. If you okay, I think I'm choking myself now. Now I don't know how to get out of it. It's getting worse. You know what I feel like? I feel like those hold on, let me stuff this in here. You know, there's
those birds that puff up.
Yeah, there's those creatures. Yeah. All I need is a big massive beak right now. There's some creatures that I feel like I'm in a Jim Henson story with these friggin' boas. They make you know what? These are warm.
Yes, they are warm and they are itchy. Like if you're filming and you got this thing on, it's miserable, but it's a labor of love, Hank. A labor of love.
Yeah. Are you gonna do this whole time? That we do this for like 2 hours.
Bring it on.
I think Walter. Look, I can see Walter I can see little beads of sweat rolling down.
Not me.
Oh,
not me.
Is that from the potato chips?
That's from my mouth, my jaw going eating. That's
okay, cool. All right. You know what? Listen, we'll come back to this. I don't know. I'm probably like missing questions. I don't know if the Mr. Holster wants to know that's what the bow is for. I don't get. He said that's what the bow is for. I'm not sure what's going on there. Lola, you're supposed to be letting me know what questions are coming up here.
I want to know what's underneath the hat.
So what's underneath the hat?
That Johnny's wearing.
Okay, what's underneath the hat, Johnny?
My head?
I think there might be some rumors that maybe this is something like what was that?
Is it shiny like mine, or is it
Yeah. Do you have like some kind of is there like a mullet glued on to your head so that
a mullet?
What was that? There was a story where the guy had a mullet glued onto his head.
Oh, Joe Dirt. You're talking about Joe Dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Joe Dirt. There you go.
You're asking me if I have a Joe Dirt mullet glued onto my head?
Yeah. Yeah. This is not me. I'm not asking.
I'm going to go with the negative on that one. I officially, if y'all want to take a statement, I do not have a mullet glued to my head. Riveting question. Whoever sent that one in.
I don't know who asked that.
Was that from a viewer?
Well, yeah. What's under the hat? What? I don't know. What?
It's my head. I don't know.
There's a gerbil.
Yes, that's it.
There's a gerbil under there. Okay, so you know what? Okay, I don't know if there's any other things. Let Lola know. Lola will ask me. I don't know who asked that question. Screaming Skull Saloon says he was cracking up when he heard you talking about Sam eating with Eric.
Yes.
Who?
Yeah. So see, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what we're talking about. I guess you did something with Eric and said like did you see? Have you seen a picture on Instagram with there was Eric from Iraq veteran in a restaurant, and I think you did something about his face, the way
I saw Eric eating with a homeless vet.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
That's the person we're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. He's not a homeless vet. Oh, you know that. Come on.
Yeah, that's the Forge from Freedom dude.
Try to keep up, fellas.
He is not going for it.
Okay.
I thought you would say something like, Eric was eating with a, like someone from ISIS or something like that.
No, he kind of looks more like I would say probably more like a Indiana Jones villain. Maybe. I don't know.
Temple of Doom. Yes.
Yeah.
I would hope his channel is going to be sponsored by maybe Gillette razors soon, or maybe even Dial soap.
So Johnny, have you done stand-up before?
I have a lot.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, listen, here, this is what we need to do. Let's go to some news or something like that. And is there anything, are you interested in the news? Do you care about the news?
Me?
Yeah.
I love the news. Bring it on.
Politics, Johnny. Do you politics?
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Okay, absolutely. Let's go down and see what's going. The stock market's been crashing. What do you think about that, Johnny?
It's not crashing.
Give us some Appalachian wisdom on what's going on with the stock market. Is this the end? Should people start jumping off of buildings right now? Is it a correction? Is it about to go to who knows? What the hell what's the Dow right now? I don't even know, man.
It's still way up, man.
Yeah.
Way up.
So what do you think about the stock market?
Is this a bit?
No, I'm serious. What do you think about the
What
stock
do I
market?
think about the stock market?
Yeah.
You asking somebody from Boones Creek, Tennessee, what's going on in the stock market? We talk about the cattle market. Right now, beef is a little on the low side. And now that we moved into February, people are going to be buying their spring steers. So I would buy your spring steers at some point in mid-March. And then you're going to raise them throughout the summer. And I would fatten them during the middle part. And once the first frost hits, next September, maybe October, then you're going to sell when it's a little high. So buy low and sell high.
Very good. You know, you sound like Warren Buffett with that advice.
That's good.
You know, and also I bet you on your pickup truck outside, let me see, I'm going to make a guess right now. Your pickup truck it's a Ram. I'm pretty sure it's a Ram.
You're
and
really,
it has beef. It's what's for dinner on it.
It does. And vote Hillary.
Somehow that part I doubt.
Somehow I don't think.
Okay. Don't want to talk about the stock market. Okay, fine.
I'll talk about anything you want to talk about. There's nothing off limits. Hey, what am I supposed to say? The stock market, it's numbers.
I mean, give us some wisdom. Like, what should we invest in? How about that? You know? No?
Good Lord.
No.
You have an instrument like this on your show, and you're going to ask me about investment stocks. Y'all plan this out.
Some people would probably say a tool like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, cool. How about this? Did you see this thing that the Canadian Prime Minister?
G'day, mate.
Have you ever heard of? Have you ever heard of Canada?
Konnichiwa.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mofo.
So the Canadian Prime Minister was. So here's the headline: Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is facing a backlash for correcting a woman who used the term mankind. So during a town hall event,
Did you really?
Yes. So during a town hall event in Edmonton, Alberta last week,
gender neutral.
yes, Mr. Trudeau interrupted the young woman and urged her to say "people kind."
So is she wrong for saying mankind, or is he wrong for mansplaining that it should be people kind?
Yeah. So I guess my question, if I have one here, is what do you think about the whole people-splaining and political correctness bullshit that's going on?
I'm wearing a feather boa. I don't know if I need to even comment on the current state of humanity. This one came out today that Notre Dame is under fire, and they're saying that the leprechaun, and if y'all see the leprechaun say woo, they said that the leprechaun is now racist, and they're under fire from some random whoever, who knows, but saying that the leprechaun, I think we've gone too far. We all know we've gone too far. It's a crazy world out there. So yeah, I'm going to keep saying mankind. I mean, it's one of the better wrestlers of all time. So that's just the way it is.
What did they offend the Leprechaun Union or something, or what? I mean,
who is the leprechaun racist against? Irish people?
G'day, mate.
Just throw them a beer or some whiskey, and they don't give a shit. So I mean, boom.
I don't understand that, because there's so many. There's like Irish people are proud of the leprechaun and freaking 4-leaf clovers.
Well, today everything is about being offended. It's secondary offense, and no one who gets all these and gets signs up and rallies around, they're not offended for themselves. They're offended for someone else. Some people say it's impossible to be offended for someone else. The Seminole tribe, now this may have changed, but recently ESPN's talked about that the Seminole tribe is actually sanctions the Florida State Seminole, and Hank, you know much more about Florida sports than I do, but sanctions the outfit of their mascot. They have a live human mascot in a Native American dress, and they have the Seminole tribe actually monitors what they wear or whatever and supports it. But then you got a whole bunch of white people outside the stadium saying down with that, it's awful. But the actual tribe is kind of okay with it. So it's a crazy world. I think we all can agree.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I also don't understand shit about sports. So, but what I do know, my son goes to FSU. So, I've been on the campus and stuff like that, and I don't see anything that I think, is that derogatory. I am actually Indian, but I'm the red dot kind, not the like feather boa kind.
G'day, mate.
So, yeah, that's close.
G'day, mate.
That's close to what we do. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sick and tired of all this stuff. You know what offends me, actually, to be honest with you? I'm offended by Kwanzaa. Seriously.
Lay it on us.
Yeah, I'm offended by Kwanzaa. That's just some made up shit. We all
yeah,
know.
it definitely is. Yeah, by a socialist, actually.
Yeah, I also don't understand why black people need Kwanzaa. You got Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, because
Christmas.
we all know the baby Jesus was black baby.
Man.
Yeah,
He's a black man. Come on.
So I don't know. Kwanzaa just really makes me mad. So I don't know why. And I've lived in the Africas, and I've never heard of Kwanzaa in the Africas.
Because it isn't there.
Yeah, nobody in Africa celebrates Kwanzaa.
You tell me they're scared of Santa Claus over there. So you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's such a crazy thing. Like black people here in America, you know, approve of that somehow. Which actually, I don't even think this was something that was invented by black people. They're just going along with it. Like, oh, this is the religion you need to go with. But that Kwanzaa offends me, and Kwanzaa should be pulled back. I say.
Well,
I'm against that. So I don't know. We'll go on. We'll go on from there because we're not amusing. We're not amusing Johnny with this one.
I'm amused. I ain't touching that one. Why is I ain't saying nothing? Hank Strain says he's not into Kwanzaa. Johnny, what do you think?
He's like, you know, are you trying not to wind up in the news?
Yeah, I don't want to be on my own show.
Yeah, how does that work, man? Who reports you and puts you on your own show?
That's the good one. Yeah, if you end up on your own show, somebody needs to report some of this stuff. Yeah, I have nothing to say to that one, Hank. Hank doesn't like Kwanzaa. Okay. What do you think? What do you think there, Gun Gossip Johnny?
Not touching this with it.
Yep, Fortune Freedom's coming on. The homeless man's coming on.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Homeless dude, what's up?
Hey, how's everyone doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's up, Sam? Sam, meet Johnny.
Hey, man,
Johnny.
I just wanted to drop in and ask if y'all know if Gillette are doing any sponsorships.
I'm pretty sure Johnny can hook you up with something. I don't know what they use in the Appalachians for shaving. You know, he would have to fill us in on this one.
It's more like Kabul, mate.
Yeah. Who knows that? Who knows what they use? What do you guys use, Johnny, up there for shaving?
A razor?
Yeah, never heard of it. Yeah,
yeah, no,
it's all alien to me.
Yeah. Oh, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, you've been called a lot of things before. I think you've been called a Wookiee.
Oh, I've been called a lot worse. Trust me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
A lot worse.
Yeah, I forgot who called you a Wookiee. Who was that? I don't know.
Oh, I don't remember, man. It's somebody.
Okay.
So how y'all been?
All right.
Good. We're just hanging out here, finding out about ourselves. You know, I guess you didn't get the thing about the boas. Do you have a boa?
I do not, man. I do not.
There's no boas in your house?
No, there's.
Okay. I think you could probably take the beard and wrap it around.
I can do this.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's better than what Babyface came with right there.
Yeah.
That's the real deal. So let me see. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say a little bit late to the thing, but how's SHOT Show?
Oh, SHOT Show. It was crazy busy for me. Yeah, it was busy.
Besides catching the moon, but
yeah. Were you at SHOT Show?
No, I was not. You would have known if I was at SHOT Show, man.
Oh, okay. Johnny, did you go to SHOT Show?
I was not on SHOT Show. I am NRA only this year, and I hated every second of it. And it seemed like you guys had a really good time. I followed what you did.
Okay, so next year maybe.
I hope so. I mean, I should have been there this year. I actually turned down a bunch of work, and so I have an offer on the table right now to do coverage for a situation for next year's SHOT Show. We'll see if it pans out, but I may do some red carpet kind of stuff. We'll see. Oh. That's a long time from now.
Oh, this is. I would like to see how this plays out.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, NRA's coming to my town right here in Dallas.
Oh, okay. So, okay, NRA, yes, it is in Dallas. And you're going to do that. Are you going to do this red carpet kind of thing at the NRA?
NRA, we are still in talks with a couple different companies. I don't know what I'm going to do for NRA, but I'm going to do my best to be there. I don't know if I'm going to do comedy or do stuff for the other part of the channel, or may just hang out as just a fan and just see what's going on and hang out with people. We'll see.
Okay. I like the idea of doing the Joan Rivers kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. Are you going to be like critiquing people's outfits?
I don't know. For next year for SHOT Show, it's still kind of nebulous at this point, but I think we're going to make the decision October 1st.
Yeah. You know, go ahead.
We'll see. That's it.
Yeah. I wish that SHOT Show or NRA worked like the Grammys or the Oscars. Can you imagine like gun guys and what vehicles they pull up in? You know, pull up in some Jeeps and some trucks, some tanks. everyone trying to one up each other, you know, coming out with like the hot babes and the high heels and booties all showing. You know,
it would make my job so much easier.
Right, exactly. And Johnny's like, "What you wearing?" You know, like, "Oh, I am wearing Daniel Defense."
511 tactical.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
What is that parfum I smell? Yes.
Yes, exactly. I think honestly, all kidding aside, I actually think stuff like that's cool. Because you know, it makes this whole thing fun. Like this really gets to become a lot of work, and you know, I like the idea. If you make fun of yourself, you have a good time, and you laugh, it helps get through it more easily.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go through here and see what else is going on, what's going on in the gun news. I go through the gun news all the time to see, you know, what's going on there. Yeah, I'm often like right now I'm just scrolling through. There's really isn't shit going on, to be honest with you.
Everything kind of, you know, they kind of got everything during NRA shows or during SHOT Show. So
yeah, it's like everyone's overloaded from SHOT Show, and now they're like, oh, there isn't shit going on in guns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There is. I do see the article the thing that Walter was talking about with the Arsenal RS1 revolver knife.
Yes.
Have you guys heard of that?
RS1 revolver knife.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. This is awesome. It's a knife and it's a gun. So you can stab people and you can shoot at people at the same, well, I mean, or whatever you want to. Yeah. Doesn't have to be people. It could be paper or whatever.
That's a big ass knife.
Yeah. And it transforms into a gun, a revolver, and shoots. I think it's a 22.
It's a 22.
Yeah.
Oh, here, this is pretty interesting on Fox News. Top Dem apparently falls for prank by Russian radio host who promised naked Trump photos. Are they really that stupid?
Why would you want to see naked pictures of Trump?
Yeah, really though.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to gouge my eyes out. Please, no one make this real. I don't want to see naked pictures of Trump. I don't care how hot whoever is next to him is. You know, I don't care if it's Melania. It's not worth.
I think his pictures playing golf with his stupid polo shirt tucked into his pants, his high-rise pants is enough.
Yes,
it's quite enough.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely we don't want to see naked pictures of Trump out there. Oh. Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
I guess the whole point of it, some Democrat fell for this prank, thinking there actually were pictures.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
You never know. There could be pictures of anything. There could be pictures. I'm pretty sure there's some naked pictures of me out there.
Really?
Yeah. If not, I will leak some right after this. I will leak some.
You see it here first on Gun
I'm turning off the internet for about a month after the chat.
Zoom.
Yeah. Everyone's gonna see, does Hank Strange really have that mandingo? Okay, so Lola wants me to look at something here from Brian Quick. It says like they never combined a gun and a knife before.
Yes, they have. I've seen that before.
A bayonet.
It's called a bayonet. Oh, it's called a bayonet. Is that what he's saying?
Oh, well.
I don't think attaching a knife to a gun makes it a gun knife.
Would that be classed as an AOW? Yes, right?
Actually, that one's not, because in order to fire it, you have to open that like trigger mechanism, bring it down.
If it's
if you just squeeze it, yeah, but
then it would be an AOW.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, there's. I mean, you remember the what is it? Forget the name. It looked like a pen gun. It was back from the 90s or the 80s.
Yes.
You had to kind of break it and then you fired it.
$5 tax stamp. Oh wait, no, that doesn't count for a $5 tax stamp. That wasn't an AOW.
That wasn't an AOW because you had to actually open it or turn it a little bit to fire it. It just didn't fire straight as like a pen gun would. So.
Okay, so who on this panel will buy this knife gun thing?
What's the price on it? You know,
it's a lot. It's $2,500. It's not, you know,
it's a lot.
It's not outrageous. It's not outrageous.
$2,500 for a knife gun is outrageous. I can glue a knife to my Python and have the same thing.
I can put a bayonet on my M1 Garand.
Exactly.
This from the man who refused to get a freaking boa to be down with the rest of us. I think this is pretty classy. I feel like a wrestler. Who I know what's his name? The Hulk wasn't the only one to wear a boa, was he?
Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Yes.
Savage, that's right.
I think that's who started it. But there was a picture I saw on
Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair too.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, there you go.
Who just passed recently here. Yeah.
Yes. Rest in peace, Ric Flair. You're awesome with your awesomeness. We salute you with our boas.
Yeah. Brother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go.
The Nature Boy.
Yeah. So let's talk guns with Johnny. What kind of guns are you into, man?
I think for me that, by the way, I don't think Ric Flair's dead. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Hold on a second.
No, I just, somebody look that up, please. But I think I would know about that. If Ric Flair died, I think I would have had to have.
Why, you would have been doing a lot of crying?
I would have known it and at least known it.
Hold on, let me see. I'm pulling up Wikipedia right now.
He's with the Macho Man.
Is he gone?
No, on Wikipedia
it
doesn't say so on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, but I didn't want to be kind of forceful with that.
No, because on Wikipedia it doesn't have a deceit. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna specifically search.
Wikipedia,
I don't think he's dead. I would know if he was dead.
It would have been a lot of slow singing and flower bringing.
People talk about it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wrestling's a big deal.
I thought he died.
No, he nearly died.
He was sick. He's been very sick.
Yeah, he's not dead. He was just nearly dead.
Somebody lied to me.
From fucking Princess Bride or some shit.
I stand corrected.
Mostly dead.
Yeah,
he's WrestleManiacs.
Yeah, he's only mostly dead. But there is something on USA Today that says Ric Flair says he had at least 15 drinks per day before he nearly died.
Yeah, for like 50 years he did that.
Yeah, Ric Flair was on his deathbed, the Rolex wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun. Damn, that's awesome. That's what you want on your tombstone.
That's the Nature Boy.
Yeah, so he didn't die, I think, according to this. He came. There was another article, November 7th, 2017, says Ric Flair ain't dead yet.
No, he's not, and it's been very public. He's done a lot of his hospital stuff publicly. I've watched him a little bit in doing some of his rehab, so he's been pretty public with his recovery.
I stand corrected.
Godspeed to the man.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, so he says, absolutely, this is for you, Ric Flair. I'm feeling better. I've gained back some weight, which is a big deal for me. I lost 43 pounds. He says he weighed almost 250 when he went in, and he only weighed 206 when he left.
Wow.
And he was on life support for 10 days.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay.
We got that out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Walter, don't start nothing.
I don't want to start no rumors.
Won't be nothing.
Yeah. If you don't want Johnny to go after you every single day.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. No. Now you better pray that Ric Flair does not die in the next 7 days. Because you will be cursed. He's gonna do some kind of weird, like Appalachian voodoo mumbo jumbo on you.
Mojo on you.
Yeah, I could just see him out there with the boa, like Walter from Safety Harbor. Must die. No, that's okay. So that's good. Ric Flair's still with us. What are the wrestlers that have gone?
Oh,
it's only like Macho Man, obviously. I think that's it. I think it's just
there's about 50 years of wrestlers that are gone. 2-ton Tony Galento, do y'all know him? Gone.
No.
Oh, it goes way, way back. I hung out on Saturday with a friend of mine who's from he was a wrestling promoter from the 70s and 80s. And he goes into like levels of quality of, just really, really good wrestlers from way back when. And I have to look them up sometimes. One of the original Nature Boys, and since there's different Nature, there's been 3 Nature Boys, one of them being Ric Flair. One of the Nature Boys passed here about 2 years ago and not far from here. So there's a lot of history long before the Junkyard Dog and Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Oh, well, here, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
Mm-hmm.
He died in 2015. All right.
Yeah. I like Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Yep, I do too.
Yeah, he's still with us, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. And what was that movie that he was in?
He ain't, man. He's gone.
Rowdy Roddy's gone.
Gone. 2015.
Oh, wow. Yeah. What was that movie that he did? Oh, crap. He did a sci-fi movie where he had the glasses, remember? And only when you put on the glasses can you see the aliens. No one? No one?
That sounds familiar, but yeah, I don't know what that is.
What an interesting turn we've had here. We've gone from guns to dead wrestlers.
This is what we do around here. Okay,
Viewers are dropping like flies.
Yeah, no, we
Dead Wrestlers Alliance.
don't leave us. We'll talk about some important.
Dead wrestling with Hank Strange.
I think we started trying to find out like what guns you're into and all that.
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
what
stuff.
you asked him. Yeah.
I absolutely love guns. I mean, there's not a lot that holds my attention in this world. I mean, y'all know life's fast, and I've been on this world for decades now, and there's not a lot of things that hold my attention, but guns, I mean, I just like them. They're cool. They make loud noises. Going to the range and smelling all that, it is incredible. I think the guns that I really gravitate to are the big full-size heavy steel guns. If Sonny Crockett carried it, I like it. I mean, it's those old guns from Lethal Weapon, just old stuff from anything from the 90s. I like my all-time favorite guns, a Jericho 941. I like hammer-fired guns. I like guns that are too big to carry. And I really gravitate more to handguns.
Okay, so you like a what is that? What the hell is that thing that you have?
A Glock 19? Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, Glock 19's a cool babyface. Help me out here. Well, you're what is that? No, Colt. What's your Colt that you have? Python. You like the Python?
Yeah, I like pythons and boas. I like them both. Yeah, any of the snake guns are cool.
Awesome.
A Cobra.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay.
All
So,
right.
are you a fan of bullpups at all? Do you like the bullpup guns?
Yeah, I've been around them a little bit. You know, I keep joking with you, hey, I'm in Appalachia, but you know, part of being here in what's called the Mountain Empire is that we're a little bit secluded. And so when I go to the range, I mean, you got an AR there and you got guys with shotguns and stuff, but I don't see a lot of exotic guns. And so I don't get to see a ton of bullpups except when I go to industry events. So I've never owned one, but I hope to one day. I think the one that I'd really like to have is the Tavor, just a straight stock Tavor.
Okay, cool.
I wouldn't call bullpups exotic though.
Well, in my world, I'm not living in Dallas, Texas. I am living in Boones Creek, Tennessee, and you know we are what's called different here. And so, you know, if I'm able to call it exotic, it's not something I see that often. No, it's not something I see. You know, it's an Abrams tank. No, we don't have Abrams tanks here. So for me, it's something I don't get to see all that often. I would like to own a Tavor.
Okay.
What's your most prized possession firearm?
Gun?
Mhm.
Probably. I had a big life event back in March of 17, about a year ago, and my dad stopped me at a restaurant and he bought me a Jericho, that Jericho 941, and so it's a gift from my dad. It's a gun that I'd wanted for probably 15 years.
Nice.
And it's one. I mean, I'm like you guys. I'll buy them, sell them. I don't care. Keep them moving. I don't care about guns. They're just.
I buy them. I don't know about selling them though.
I keep them moving. So that one's a keeper.
Okay.
Yeah, the 941 is nice. It's a good gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that looks pretty cool. I've never had one of those. We do have a what is this we have here? We have a Galil in the backdrop.
Nice.
There we go.
Easy there, killer.
Yeah, people want to see the Gorn. Now I got to figure out how to get it off this thing. Yeah, this is not going to be difficult at all.
I believe in you.
Yeah. There you go. 7.62 Galil.
There was one that showed up on Arms List the other day in Knoxville, and it was brand new and never even had a round in the chamber. And this guy was desperate to get rid of it, and I was twitching because those are cool guns. You like it?
Yes, I do. I haven't shot this particular one before, but I have shot them before. This is just waiting for me to do a video on it. But you know, I like the Galil.
People complain about the amount of plastic on it. What do you think?
No, I like the fact that it's more modernized, man. To be honest with you, I'm looking for that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, I listen. I like an AK, but I like the modernized. I'm the kind of person that would resto mod a car. You know how there's guys that want their car to be original? I would resto mod it. So this kind of reminds me of something that's resto modded, to be honest with you. I know some people like Walther, everything has to be exactly what it was and never changed, but you know, I'm
Each his own, man.
Well, I am absolutely shameless in love with IWI, and then I guess all the American guns are IWI US. I like everything that they do. I'm excited about it. I haven't seen the Masada yet, but it's coming. I know one of the things that people were talking about at SHOT Show and from y'all's coverage is seeing people were talking about the new shotgun from IWI, but I'm shameless. I love IWI.
So yeah,
I
I think
feel about that shotgun.
it's awesome. That's how you should feel about it.
It looks it looks weird.
Well, okay, you know what the thing is? Okay, it does look like videos and photographs don't do that thing justice. So it does look big and fat and bulky, but it really isn't. It's really very thin, and I like it.
Are you talking about a shotgun now or a woman? The photos just don't do it justice.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when you're a little tipsy. No, I'm talking about the Tavor, the Tavor 12, I think it's called.
I think it's
the one with the rotating thing.
Yeah,
the magazine tubes.
Tubes,
yeah.
I like the fact that you can side load it, so it does rotate, but you get 2 at any one time, so you can load from either side. That's pretty cool. I think it was like 8 pounds unloaded, which is not horrible, for something like that. And it's thinner than I thought, and it's going to be $1,300, and it's a bullpup, and it's semi-auto. So eventually, someone here is going to be able to do something to make it full auto. What more can you ask for from a 12 gauge?
I'm not sure about that rotating thing, man.
That's how I feel.
It's got to be awkward to go, rotate, shoot again, rotate. You know what I'm saying?
It's not awkward.
Are we reviewing guns we've never seen before now?
Yeah, yeah. You're sounding a little bit
awkward. Okay.
Yeah. Is your name Sam? Is your name Yankee Marshall?
Is my name the Yankee Marshall?
I'm just teasing you.
I sometimes go by Yankee Marshall.
Now, did anybody get to see? Has anybody seen the Masada yet? IWI's got the new one. It's their first striker fired. I've not got to see one in person. Has anybody seen one in person yet?
That's their pistol, right?
Yeah, it's a striker fired pistol. It's going to be, I think, kind of competing with the Glock 19. They said it was going to release January of 18. But they didn't seem to do a big push at SHOT Show that I was able to tell. And I just want to talk to somebody that's seen it because I cannot wait.
You know what? I was over, and this is from IWI, but I'm trying to remember if I saw it when I went to the booth.
I don't know if they had it there. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think I was more caught up in the 308 Tavor and then the 12 gauge.
Yeah. They got some cool guns. It's stuff you don't see every day. It holds my attention, Hank.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I mean, I've not actually shot one. Maybe I'll try to, now that you've piqued my interest on this, I'll see if we can get our hands on it. It looks like
the 308 Tavor, I think is freaking pointless, but I still want one. It's one of those guns. It's like, why would you need a 308 bullpup? I mean,
I got.
You're talking to the man that wants to own every bullpup ever made.
Yeah, I got several 308 bullpups.
Hey, I still want one. I'm still gonna get one, so it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? Why would you want a 308 bullpup?
Well, let me rephrase that. Well, why would you need a 308 bullpup? You don't. You just want one, right?
Why would I need one? So I could throw 308 bullpupishly at somebody's ass. That's why I would want a 308 bullpup. Wait, are you saying like it makes no sense for a bullpup to be 308? I don't know. My brain is not computing.
It's not. It doesn't. I mean, short barrel and why?
It's not a short barrel. That's the whole beauty of the bullpup. That it is the same length barrel, or in some cases longer than the average barrel. It looks shorter because of the whole bullpup configuration.
Let me put it this way: anything shorter than 18 inches and 308 is kind of useless, in my opinion.
I know how that is because according to my people, anything shorter than 18 inches is not Mandingo. No, I'm just. Andrew Rockwell says he loves his Keltec RFB 308. So do I. And mine is actually 24 incher. How do you like them? How do you like them bullpups?
How do you like that Mandingo?
No. So anyway, yes, that's true. I do like bullpup. I have a bullpup pistol. Yeah.
You have a bullpup pistol?
It's weird.
Yes, the bullpup 9 from Barnauls Arms.
Right. Okay.
He tracks it backwards and then places it in the. It's weird.
Man, I've been trying to find one of those for a while, and I own a freaking gun store, and I can't even get one.
No, they're very hard to come by because they don't make that many.
Yeah, I know.
They don't make that many. Maybe I can arrange something for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you arrange for a Hudson H9 as well?
You could. you can get a Hudson H9 right now. Just call up Big Daddy Guns, man.
Yeah, I might call up Tony. Man, I spoke to them at SHOT Show last year, and they're just down the road from me. You know what I mean? They're right here. And they were like, oh, yeah, we'll take care of you, blah, blah, you know, local business and what have you. And a year later, crickets.
Well, the demand went up real high. The demand went up really high for Hudson. That's the thing. So I think that they couldn't make guns fast enough.
Right.
So,
yeah. You know, obviously, demand is outstripping supply for sure. But it's a year. It's been a year, you know, and it's like, you know, I've got customers, you know, it's of course, you know, I'm more important than my customers, so I'd keep it anyway, but we can't even get one of them. It's stupid.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that we have a few right now at Big Daddy Guns.
You have a few?
There was one that I saw. It's in it's in one of the standing cabinets. I was there today.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And I wanted to take it home, but I can't.
Yeah, there's at least one there. There might be more than that. I know that Tony just bought one, and I'm gonna do a video with that. But what do you think about the Hudson 9, Johnny?
I think it's fun that we're talking about one specific gun in a gun store that's like 5,000 miles away from the average viewer. I think that's kind of fun. Hey, there's one gun, fellas. But I think the best part of this conversation is that Hank Strange just used bullpuppishly, which is not a word, but I like it. You use the word bullpup as an adverb. Bullpuppishly. I like that. Throw it in a bullpuppish manner. Bullpuppishly.
Yes.
I like it. I like it.
I have been known to invent my own word.
I like it. Coinage. I like it.
Yes, exactly. Well, listen, and the thing is that I know that it's a store that not necessarily people are close to it, but guess what? We had this thing that the Egyptians invented called the internet. And through the internet, you can get in touch with any store anywhere in America. And if you have an FFL,
I heard there's one, and it's in a display case.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
And you can buy it. You can buy it
on the interweb.
Yeah, it's a totally shameless plug. I am not.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I am not plugging it because we're in Big Daddy Guns right now. But you know, I mean, I'm just saying, if you're looking for that one that's still available in America. Yeah, you can find it there. So there you go. Now there's hashtag Jolly Roger USA says hashtag bullpuppishly.
Bullpuppishly. You need a monocle. Hank Strange needs a monocle.
Yeah. I feel like I don't have enough stuff on. I feel like I should have a glittery hat. You know, I should have some really wild sunglasses right now, you know, like 50s style.
You need some Elton John, you know, kind of things, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
The pinball.
All right. So let's see what else here. Richard Hughes says Al Gore invented it.
The internet.
The interweb.
Yeah, the internet. I guess not the Egyptians.
I'm pretty sure the guy who invented the internet was English.
G'day, mate.
Right, Mike. Actually, the interweb was a U.S. military thing primarily. Back in the old days.
Same with GPS, right?
Yeah,
just a way to communicate.
I believe our alien overlords invented the internet.
Gifted it to us?
Yeah, they invented the internet to turn us all into zombies. You know, and
it's working very well.
Yes, it's worked very, very well.
DARPANET, as Richard Hughes says, yes, DARPANET.
Yeah. All Thumbs says, try living in California. We can't even order ammo online anymore.
Oh, did that go into effect? That was as of January 1st?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's in effect now. I don't know if there was I think that's it. I think when we got into the new year.
That sucks.
That's pretty much it for you. I say we should do what the Bond villains do and put some explosives on the fault lines of California.
Into the ocean with them?
Yeah, blow that thing and just float California off into the oceans. Yeah. California has messed up so many things. Andrew Rockwell says, you guys see the SpaceX Falcon Heavy launch today?
I haven't watched it yet. I saw the thing on the Facebook about it.
I just saw the landing of it. which is pretty cool. It was a dual rocket landing, so they had them both landing at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Oh, that's badass.
Wait. So two of them, two rockets.
They launched two rockets and then brought both of them down at the same exact time.
The two boosters on the side came back down. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All of us in Florida should have been watching that, but apparently that didn't happen.
Somebody had to make the guns.
Yeah, right. You know what I really think is cool about all of that kind of stuff? If you remember back in the 50s, I wasn't around back then, but I've seen some. Oh, you were around.
No, I wasn't.
You were around in the freaking 1750s. So the thing is like if you remember way back in those old sci-fi TV shows and movies and stuff, they had those rockets and they launched and then they came back down, and landed like that. And now that's true.
It's happening.
Yeah. It's real now.
Well, first there was Star Trek, and then there was,
yeah,
everything else.
So there you go.
Anyways, so what's next? Where do we go to now? Like, walk like a flamingo.
Talk like a flamingo. I think let's talk about anything. We promised Johnny said he'll talk about anything. So
all right. So let's see here.
Yeah. Like what are the preferred methods of making love in the Appalachians, Johnny?
and/or do you like moonshine?
You gotta scut the beavers away first.
Oh, that's cold. That is cold. Do you guys even call it making love? What do you refer to it as? Is it making whoopee? Is it getting busy? Is it like I like to refer to it as handling the business?
Bumping uglies.
Making lovingly.
Yeah. What is it? How do you guys refer to it over there? Yeah. Richard Hughes wants to know what pronoun does Johnny prefer?
God.
That's okay. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Mike Bryant says #rubbing boas.
Give Johnny some time because he's thinking about all these comments, whether they're funny or not.
I know.
No, I don't have to think about it. No, I know instantly. Not a problem.
It's not funny. He's not amused. He's not amused by it.
He's kind of pausing for a little bit.
Chris Illog says, "Gossip Johnny, how is your upgraded 870?"
Oh yeah, I saw that video. How'd that go?
Yeah, I have not. Here's the dealio for the viewers that haven't seen it. I have just a stock Remington 870. I mean, just an 870 Express. What do they call that? The Tactical Express. Does that sound right, fellas?
Yeah. Yep.
It's a stock bare bones. And then
there's only a cajillion different 870s.
I don't know. It's black. Can we just say it's black?
I don't know. We have to check with the Kwanzaa people.
Not bad. That's called a callback in comedy. You just did a callback to earlier in the show. We'll talk about the stock market here in just a moment. I took a stock 870, and then there's a company called Adaptive Tactical, and they make this kit. It's like this plastic stuff, and you put it on the shotgun. And so I'm making my shotgun multicam, y'all. And I'm afraid I'm going to lose it if I sit it down.
It's going to be.
Can't go out in the woods with it. It's gone.
I've never done a rattle cam project, and so I'm pretty excited about it. But I want to do it when the humidity and the temperature is right. And it's just been stinking freezing, almost like it's wintertime. And so I haven't done anything else. People asking about the project. I haven't done anything because I want to wait for it to warm up just a little bit. You guys probably know more about paint and metal than I do, but I just suspect I should follow the directions on the cans, and it's got to be above 50 to do it.
Babyface, should he read the directions?
No, hell no. You're a big, strong man.
You're done for that, as Hank said, for not reading the directions.
Yeah.
I don't read damn directions.
You are asking the wrong damn people. I mean, the closest person here that would know something about this is Walter. But I don't think Walter reads the damn directions either.
Well, it's never cold enough here to worry about directions most of the time. So
for paint, it's always warm enough here.
There you go. Have I ever painted again? Nope.
I know a thing or two about that. I mean, you can still do it, and obviously you want to do it outside. I'm guessing you don't want to do it in your garage and stuff. Yeah. And you can just bring it back in and just set it, and it'll take longer to dry, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, I painted some stuff before the SHOT Show, and I had the heater running in the shop to get it up.
Yeah.
Enough temps, not warm enough per the instructions. I did read the instructions on that one. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find you can hardly really go wrong when customizing your gun.
Well, when somebody else does it for you.
Yeah. But here's what I would like to see with your 870. I would like to see you basically tar and feather that bad boy. That would be funny.
I ain't touching that. Gun Gossip Johnny takes a black gun and Tarzan feathers it. More at 9.
white guy, pasty white guys, tar and feather and something.
Yeah.
What?
Johnny, you are incredibly concerned about these things. Do I need to write you a ghetto pass so you can say some shit?
Ghetto pass.
So you can say some shit about the black people?
X-rays, it says that Johnny has a ghetto pass.
Okay, hold on. I hereby anoint you with the ghetto pass.
Yo, white brother. Yo, white brother. Yo, white brother.
Yeah.
I got one.
Oh, so go ahead. What?
No, I said I got one of those passes.
Oh, you do?
I just say dumb stuff and then have to.
Be careful. That pass could expire.
Yeah.
At any given time. Okay. At any given time. Okay, someone's asking this question. This is not me. I swear. Do you have a still, Johnny?
A moonshine still?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's really funny.
I currently do not have a moonshine still.
Yeah, isn't it illegal? He can't tell us if he has a still.
You can produce your own. You just can't.
No, you can't. See, I was about to say, as soon as that question got asked, do you have a still? I knew someone's going to go, oh, it's legal as long as you don't sell it. No, it's not. If you capture any sort of fumes coming off of alcohol, you are illegal instantly. Those wives' tales are going to get you in the clink.
No, but is that in the state of Tennessee, though?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because
Tennessee, yeah, you can't distill your own alcohol, even for personal use. Although I do know the average still in my region, this is one of the bigger moonshine counties. In my county, the average still is about 3 gallons. And I know guys that brew it, and I also know guys that cut it and flavor it. And those are 2 different separate guys. They're 2 totally separate worlds.
Oh, really?
The guys that brew, oh yeah, the guy that cuts it, that's the master. He's the real craftsman. And then you have a go-between between them. Everything you saw on those moonshine shows on the History Channel was fake. They were brewing water. But I do know that the average still is about 3 gallons. I know in not far from here where there is a 100-gallon still. And that dude is making, he don't need the money. He's got the money. And he is making a fortune, 100-gallon still.
Wow.
That's a big one.
You mean he's like selling it?
He's going to do what?
Selling it, you're saying?
Selling it? No. The guys that brew it don't sell it. You got a guy that actually distills it.
Oh, I got you.
Go between, and then somebody else is going to cut that and flavor it, and then probably a 4th person is going to do the actual distribution.
So this guy with a 100-gallon steel, is he like just a legit brewer or?
Yeah, I don't think so. Gun Gossip Johnny, I'm locking the camera on you now. Blink twice if it's you.
Yeah, no, it is not me. It is not me.
No, don't say anything. Just blink twice.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
1, 2. He blinked twice. No, that's interesting. So you said on the History Channel, I guess for legal reasons, they just boiled water.
It's so dumb. I mean, it's not far from here. And they're like going through the woods, and then they've got the ATF or whoever kind of creeping around behind them. And they're like, yeah, we're up here in a Possum Holler brewing. I'm like, if I know that they're in the Possum Holler brewing, the ATF knows they're not in Possum Holler brewing. They're heating up water for a TV show, y'all.
Yeah.
So lame.
Don't believe everything you see on TV. It's not YouTube.
Nope.
If you want the truth, go to YouTube.
That's funny. Hank, you're funny. I did not know you were this funny.
I try. You know what? I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian.
Well,
so, and obviously you see where I've landed.
Hey, there you are.
You see where I've landed. It hasn't done good for me. Okay, so there's a question here. Once again, this is not me. Does Johnny get in the mood from dueling banjos?
You know, here's the deal, Hank. And when you're Southern and you're dealing with people that are not Southern, they've got. Have you ever heard of the phrase "low hanging fruit"? You know, you see John Hickok, and a moron might see John Hickok and go, "Wow, he's a Yeti." Yeah, I mean, is that the most clever thing you can say? Imagine going to a guy who's 6'10" and calling him a Yeti or a Sasquatch, or looking at his feet and saying, "Wow, those shoes are canoes. I bet you could ski without skis. All you need is some oars, and you could just paddle your way to town."
Man, I heard some new ones tonight. That's pretty good.
Oh, I'm just getting going. But then, you know, you have somebody who's never been around an Appalachian. It's like this free pass. It's about the equivalent of meeting a guy named Jake and saying, "Hey, Jake, do you wear khakis?" And like it's like saying run Forrest run to a guy named Forrest. It's very low hanging fruit. And so I expect the dueling banjos. My comment back to that commenter is this: is that all you got?
Yeah.
Do you get in the mood when you hear dueling banjos?
Is this in reference to Yankee Marshall again?
No, some commenter just said that do I get in the mood with dueling banjos? You gotta do better than that.
So
Come on.
Brian Quick says, so your answer is yes.
That's funny. Now that's funny. Finally.
Gorillas and Guns says, my wife just said I have low hanging fruit. I would have asked a question. Here's a question I would like to know. And this is just between us.
Okay.
Have you ever gone Deliverance on anyone?
Here's the funny thing is in addition to wearing a boa, I also teach a film class, and I've written a film textbook, and I'm a film professor. And a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, it is true. It's true.
Awesome. Okay.
And here's what's fascinating, Hank, is we all make Deliverance references. But the next time, this is a bar trick, next time you're around a bar or somebody says, oh, you got a pretty mouth, or squeal like a pig, all that stuff, ask everybody in the group who's actually seen the movie, and it will be almost no one. And it's really interesting. I don't know this. Let me ask you guys what you think. I think it's the most quoted movie by people that have never seen the movie.
I could totally agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Have you seen it, Hank, all the way through?
No, I've seen pieces of it. First of all, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a black dude. So according to the handbook,
hey, we watch your movies.
According to the handbook, Deliverance is a bad thing. So
yeah, but it wasn't. If I remember correctly, what I saw of it, the bad stuff didn't happen to black people, did it?
No, I know, but somehow, which it goes along with what Johnny's saying, somehow to the black people, Deliverance is like anytime, like I remember.
Well, that's a southern. That's they equate the South.
Yeah, exactly. So, for example, moving from New York to Florida, and then even we lived in West Palm Beach, and we came out here to the country. People are like, man, they're gonna go all Deliverance on you.
So as soon as you get south of the border in South Carolina, all of a sudden, the Vandals start playing or something.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but the Mason-Dixon line is not South Carolina cupcake. It is right. It's Virginia. Yeah, we're 2 states away.
It's a lot higher than that, but it is a thing. It is one of these like urban myths or whatever for black people, especially, do not like the whole idea of Deliverance.
Yeah, I can respect that. I get it.
Yeah,
and my people don't watch that movie either, but they all quote it.
Yeah. So, and I remember one time, and this wasn't even is Pennsylvania the South?
No, nowhere near it.
Okay, no, but listen, I'm telling you, this happened to me and Lola. So we were up in like the northeast corner of Pennsylvania. I was
northeast corner.
Yeah, I was doing this documentary on this artist that lives up there, and Lola and I, when we first went up there, we got lost. So we are driving around Pennsylvania, and it's mountains and all that kind of stuff up there. You know, we had no phone signal or anything like that, and we were supposed to meet this guy somewhere, but we couldn't find it. And we're driving around, and there's these dudes in pickup this just happened a lot, that there were a lot of guys behind us in pickup trucks, and they had the shotguns in the back window and all that. And Lola and I were scared shitless. And the first thing we were like, somebody's going to fucking go Deliverance on us.
Well, Western Pennsylvania, and this is in a lot of places, people think that redneckery is limited to Appalachia. It is not. One of the most redneck places on this planet is upstate New York. Holy crap.
Yes.
I mean, it is some redneck. My people are in New Hampshire. I mean, there are some people with flannel on up there. But Western Pennsylvania, maybe some of the viewers can comment more than I can, but my understanding is Western Pennsylvania, I mean, you've heard the phrase Pennsatucky. The character on Orange is the New Black. There's a reason for that. I mean, it is West Virginia, Eastern Kentucky, by God, all that Pennsylvania. There is some rural pickup trucks and shotguns kind of people.
Yeah, and it could happen to you very easily. Like, for example, West Virginia, you could be in D.C. in 1 minute, think you're on the BQE. No, what's the West Virginia one? IWB, BWI. Oh, you could be on that thing 1 minute, and the next thing you know, you're in freaking West Virginia in the mountains.
Yep.
That's happened to me so many times. Like I've literally left DC, taken the wrong road, and in 20 minutes I'm in West Virginia, and there's nothing but a pickup truck. So, you know, and I used to, you know what, that used to be a thing. Now I actually own a pickup truck.
Yeah, and you live out in the country too.
Yeah, and I live out in the country, you know, and I'm hoping one day I get to go deliver this on someone's ass. You know,
that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good at all. That did not sound good at all.
I've not gotten to do it. And you know what's even funny? Like Lola and I actually drove to Brooklyn over the weekend. We went to New York, and you know what? I was actually surprised how many pickup trucks are now the thing in America. Mm-hmm. I think around the world, pickup trucks are the thing now, because even up in Brooklyn, like every other person was driving a pickup truck.
I just had somebody from Pennsylvania text me, and they said Pennsyltucky is what it's called. That part of the state, Pennsyltucky.
Pennsyltucky.
Okay, wait, and what part of the state is that again?
I think it's the west part of Pennsylvania, which is, I learned tonight, is not in the South.
Obviously, it's the Pennsyltucky part, Hank. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Lola wants to know, Sam, what is the Deliverance type situation like in Texas?
Oh. What do you mean?
Okay, you've never heard. Okay, Sam,
I know the movie. I know the movie,
but you haven't seen it.
I have seen it. Yeah.
Oh, all the way through, start to finish.
I have seen it all the way through. Hey, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and you know I can remember the old movies. Yeah, I mean, what's your question again, Hank?
Yeah, we all want to know what the Deliverance situation is in Texas.
I think let me translate. Redneckery. What's the
have you encountered this? And you're a guy from England. I think you lived in England before you came here, right?
Dude, Texas is Texas is so big and broad and wide, and you know and
kind of like a fine woman.
Well, there's like 5 different distinct areas in Texas, and the 5 states of Texas, very different worlds.
Right? Yeah, they're very different. So there's all kind of redneckery here, man, and kind of
Florida's the same way, actually. Florida is exactly the same.
South Florida, Middle Florida, North.
You got South Florida, which is Little Cuba, and then or Little something or other, and then South America. Then you got the middle where it's a little bit of everything, and then North Florida is Lower Alabama and.
But wait a second, you forgot about the Keys.
That's part of South Florida, right?
No, I don't think so. The people in the Keys do not consider themselves part of South Florida.
But they do have a lot of boas down there, by the way.
No. Seriously, the people in the Keys, they don't think anything after you, like, what is it, like anything above South Beach is like a totally different land.
It kind of is. It is.
Yeah,
really. I mean, you know,
we're getting lots of comments now. Indiana has a good amount of redneckery, says Kal-El.
Oh yeah, plenty in Indiana. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, Dan Davis says East Texas is really redneck. This is the redneck report for anyone who just joined us.
It is.
Well, like up there at Knob Creek, they call it Kentuckiana.
Yeah,
East Texas kind of is a mishmashes and kind of borders with Louisiana. You know what I mean? And, you know, Monroe and West Monroe and all that.
And that's Redneck Central up there.
That is Redneck Central, yeah. Southwest Texas is pretty much Mexico. West Texas is, oh, God, I don't even know what West Texas is. It's just nothing. It's an open, big nothing.
Wild West, yeah.
Tim says, isn't East Texas deep south?
Kind of. No. Borderline.
Yeah.
You people.
It is very redneck. It is very, very redneck, East Texas.
Yeah. Brian Quick, he says he's quoting the movie Full Metal Jacket here. Texas is full of steers and queers. And Screaming Skull Saloon says crazy redneck meth heads up north in Minnesota.
Yeah, well, mess everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. And Moo Butt says, which the people's names on here are awesome. I like Moo Butt. Hashtag Cowcocky. Ohio River Valley is Appalachia.
Appalachia.
It's not. Oh, did I say it wrong?
No, you said it great. People have different dialects wherever they are. Outside of Appalachia, they're going to say Appalachia. Totally acceptable. Mm-hmm. Here, it's like throwing an Appalachia.
Oh, Okay, some people aren't believing this conversation that we're having.
I like this conversation. Here's what I want to say is that where I grew up is one thing. I've lived in Texas twice. I lived all over Tennessee. I've lived in Arkansas. I've lived everywhere. There is a big difference between, because I think people that are not from here would just call it all a bunch of rednecks, and not at all. Like, there's a huge difference between country people and rednecks, and it's totally separate subcultures, very different. Country people, like maybe if you're not from here, if you're from Idaho, you might go to a restaurant down here, a Meat and Three. There's a restaurant down here called the Sitting Bull, and you look at them and say, oh, they're a bunch of rednecks. No, they're country. Those nice men with their little plaid shirts and their shirts tucked in, and they wear their cowboys boots or something, and they mow their lawn neat and tidy.
That's country.
That's country. And country people are different than rednecks, and rednecks are different than poor white trash. And
so, okay, hold on a second. So that's the definition of country. What's the definition of rednecks then?
Well, I think rednecks are not going to mow their lawn. That's a big one. They're going to have cars in the lawn. A country guy,
Budweiser cans in the yard.
Yeah, a country guy, a good old country man, he will not have a boat in his front yard. But a redneck's going to.
Oh, we just lost you again.
Oh, audio.
Yep. What happened?
I think when you go high pitch, you kill your microphone, because that's what's happening every time.
The CIA was happy up until now. They just don't.
Are you there?
Am I here?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. What was the question? Redneck and
No, yeah. So the definition of redneck you were saying is that they just leave their car there, and the grass grows up around it and becomes a tree.
Well, here's the deal. Like, I think we tell kids these days don't stereotype, and I think it's a mistake. I mean, you better stereotype. There's a guy on the side of the road holding an axe. Oh, lovey, we have, if he's got his thumb out, give him a ride. Don't judge him. No, you better judge him. He's not a happy lumberjack needing a ride to work. Stereotypes come from somewhere. That doesn't mean every redneck's got a boat in his yard. No. And every country person has a neat yard, but kind of in general terms, I like general terms, and generally speaking, that's a pretty easy way to begin the definition. I grew up.
Go ahead.
I grew up around a lot of country people, great people. I grew up around a lot of rednecks. But there's a pretty big distinction between the two.
Okay, so then where's the definition of the white trash here? I'm trying to.
Oh, that's a white trash.
Poor white trash.
Billy Joe.
Oh wait, so under white trash, there's two classifications: white trash and then poor white trash.
I just like saying poor white trash. PWT. They went PWT on me. Like, and I think, here's the deal, Hank. We got all these in us, like my culture. We got all this stuff's in us. Like, I was raised pretty middle class. I mean, middle class, you got enough money to have a yard, but you got to mow it yourself. And every vacation is to Myrtle Beach. And that's the middle class. But you can still got it in you. I mean, any good Southern woman, you're at the softball field, hanging out with the kids, watching a game or something, somebody messes with their kids. A nice country woman can switch and go to poor white trash really quickly. So the redneck can come out of you. They call it the red coming out of you. So just because you're country, you can still act redneck, which I do at times.
Okay, so here's where I'd like to go with this conversation. How do we classify the women's in these different, categories here?
The fine women's?
Yeah, how do we, so when you're talking like a redneck woman versus a, country woman, and then, the poor white trash, which ones do you think are sexy? What are the different, Yeah, well, let's say we were having like a, like a beauty pageant here.
As long as it don't look like Honey Boo Boo, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, gosh.
That is like a walking whale. So
I think you're referring to Mama June. Honey Boo Boo is the little girl.
Yeah, well, she kind of porky little chubby little kid too.
Yeah, because I like that show. What was the name of the show? There was this TV show with this guy who he won the lottery or something like that, and it had Jamie Presley. That's all I can remember, because Jamie Presley. I like Jamie Presley kind of.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
My name is Earl.
He went back and he was making up for all his.
She won the Emmy. She won the Emmy for that. I think 2 times.
Yeah, Jimmy Presley is sexy.
Yeah, she went. He was his mission in life was to go back and fix all his wrongs.
Karma.
Yeah. So there you go. So my name is Earl. Where do we put Jamie Presley in there? Is she?
I mean, she's a Northerner. That whole, I mean, she's not. I don't think she's actually from the North, but she. I mean, that whole show was filmed in Hollywood. So if you're, you know, it's one of those things. Like if you do something really good, if you're a saxophone player and you see somebody trying to play a saxophone, it doesn't look right.
Okay. So she's not for real. She's faking the funk.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. She's one of the only ones that because some of that stuff she would say, like, and I know it's writers. She told, because she had if people haven't seen the show, she's very Southern. She's blonde, very stereotypical, short shorts. And then her antagonist in the show was a Mexican American cleaning lady, and the cleaning lady at a hotel, and the cleaning lady, who's a Mexican American, said something in English to Jamie Presley, and she said, "I'm sorry, I don't speak Mexican." And then at one point she said, "I'm sorry."
And they were both sexy, by the way.
Well,
they're both hot.
Both their eyes looked in the same direction, so it was a good start.
Yeah.
So, and having all your teeth is a good beginning. But yeah, that was a really interesting show. Well done.
Not necessarily required for certain actions, but I understand what you're saying. Okay, so are there some genuine people out there that we can point to, you know, to classify this? This is what I'm trying to figure out.
You mean rednecks and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. Are there some sexy redneck chicks versus sexy country versus sexy white trash?
Dude, my 9 to 5, I drive a minivan and wear khaki pants. So I'm like a soccer dad. I don't know. I don't know
about this. Okay, all right.
I will say this.
What's up with that IWI gun?
Oh, now you want to go to the IWI gun?
I don't know.
Okay, there we go. All right. I'll leave it then. I'll leave it.
I'll say this. Out of all, you know, because one of the interesting things about Hollywood right now is nobody with a Southern accent is actually Southern. Mm-hmm. And almost, and even one of my kids said this the other day, said that they've noticed that almost all the actors in their shows, the teen shows, the teen movies are British. And it's true. It's been a full-on British invasion. But what's interesting, and y'all remember the show Hell on Wheels?
Yeah.
The main character on there is one of the only Southern guys in all of acting. Like the entire Walking Dead, they're all from somewhere else.
Yeah.
And
most of our actors now are either from Australia or England.
Yep, absolutely. But the dude on Hell on Wheels, actual real Southern accent, I think he went to Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
so
an American can't. I wonder if the Americans are going to England.
Good day, mate. Let's have some movie.
Oh, see, he did it again. He went high pitch, killed the microphone. See? Huh?
It's funny, though, how the Brits and the Europeans over there in that part of the world love, like, hillbilly music.
Oh, really?
They like that hillbilly twang and the banjos going and all that stuff. They think that's the greatest thing in the world over there.
Oh, everywhere you go in this world, there's a country and western bar, as they call it. They're going to have country and western. Yeah, a lot of the European countries love country and western music. Now we don't call it country and western.
They all love that stuff. Yeah.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the grass is always greener. So I know that when I first came to America and I had a British accent, all the ladies.
G'day, mate.
You know, and then when I went back to America and then I had an American accent, all the ladies. So, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. That's what's going on.
Yeah, and I think it kind of harkens back to Andy Griffith and, you know, the old days, or the whole idea of Norman Rockwell. And there's something about good old down-home music as opposed to boom bop music that the kids are listening to these days. So, yeah, maybe it harkens back to an older era. I still watch Andy Griffith, and I know y'all think, well, of course you do. Well, most people that live around here don't. So,
yeah,
I think it's great.
Archangel says bluegrass music is best to relax to. I actually like bluegrass. I think it's friggin' awesome.
That when you see those guys play the banjo and stuff, seriously though, and you see those people do that music, you go, "Holy shit, that's not easy to do." They're ding, 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 ding. It's like, man.
Yeah, and
it's a skill though.
Right, Tim Not Tim says every European I meet from work that comes here for work have the same thing in common. They all want to be cowboys. I think that's true. That's true. You know,
and shoot guns.
Yeah, I think that's true for the most part. I mean,
that's a Hollywood effect.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, when I was outside of America and I thought about America, I kind of saw the cowboy thing as well, you know? So
they all know Elvis. Everywhere you go, they know Elvis.
Yeah.
And Elvis and Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Did we lose him again?
No, he's
oh, okay. And then Dan Davis says, I thought it was funny how Mark Wahlberg had to play a Texan in Lone Survivor. Yeah. So there we go. I don't know if we lost Johnny again.
No, I'm here.
Lola wants me to go back to guns. Who's got guns to show here? Look, here's my. We were talking about bullpups. I will start off with this.
I just want to say thank you to Lola for that.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
20
Lola
straight minutes.
I agree.
Lola is the only thing that tries to keep us on track around here.
Thank you, because my cell phone is blowing up right now.
People are gonna start making their own things on you, man. What goes around comes in. Like, you went on Hank Strange and went totally off the rail.
And talked about poor white trash.
Yeah, exactly.
I tried to change the subject and it just kept going. I'm sorry.
Hey, I the whole time I was trying to get to the hot chicks.
I didn't say a word about those IWI guns because I don't like that plastic crap. But
you don't?
Anyway,
okay, so what about this? You like this AK-74 bullpup here from Century Arms?
It's beautiful.
Do you like that? Are you just saying that? I think you're just saying that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny, you know the thing about bless his heart. Bless his heart. It's like,
yeah.
Are you trying to explain bless your heart to me?
No, I'm just saying you're aware of all that. That's a Southern thing when you say something.
Yes, I am aware that Southerners say bless your heart. Thank you. We also deep fry our food.
Yeah, bless your heart.
Yes, we do. To that, I say, for you just telling me that, do I know about that? I say, bless
your heart.
Mom just says bless. They don't say bless your heart. Mom just says bless.
Oh, okay. All right. Just keep it short, huh?
Hey, Johnny, do you know that Southerners say bless your heart?
No, I didn't mean it that way. Come on.
I know. Let me have fun. It's a bit. I'm trying to be fun.
I know. But a lot of people don't. When you say they think you really mean it, and
try and keep up.
I say give him a hard time. He deserves it.
That's all right. Give me a hard time.
Yeah.
Doing the banjo thing.
Okay, so let's show some guns. Let's show some guns.
Guns.
Who's got guns? Sam, you got guns? Patrick, you got guns? Johnny, you got to have some guns, man. We can't have you on and not show some guns. Otherwise, we got to make fun of you.
So I have the front half and the back half of a revolver.
Oh, is that the thing you were working on? You're cleaning it up.
No, it's broken. A friend wanted it fixed, so they came.
Oh, this is a different. Oh, this is a different.
This is not mine. I got to try to fix it for somebody.
What is it?
I think it's a knockoff of a single action Ruger in 22, made by. It's one of those that you got at like a department store back in the day. Let's see. Where is it? It's a model Tex 22.
Okay.
Out of Miami, Florida. So I have no idea what it is.
An import.
Okay, awesome. And for anyone out there who just so we can have Johnny talk about us a little bit more, for all the people out there who live in Gainesville, Baby Faces now can give you classes.
Oh yeah,
at Big Daddy Guns.
Yep. So we're looking at doing them on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesday evening, Saturday mornings.
Yeah. So
if you're in Gainesville and you want a course, call Big Daddy Guns. They'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, awesome. Sam, did you get to pull up some guns? Or you want to show us guitars? Oh, we can't hear your audio.
Oh,
I still can't hear your audio.
Guns and guitars and feathers.
Yeah, I think Sam muted it. Let's see. We'll try to get him to come back on. Walter, what do you have? Did you get some guns?
I can if I could just get out of this boa. Let's see.
You started this.
I know. I'm the person who said we have to have boas when Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. You were the one that said when Johnny comes on, we're going to do boas. So now you got to live with it.
I accept the responsibility for the boa, and I'm liking it actually.
And also, Walter.
Yes, sir.
Bless your heart.
I know you love me. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay, Sam. We got you. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if you want to see Gorn, I've got to go downstairs and come back.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, go ahead. I think Johnny's got some guns, so go.
Yeah, I got two here.
Go bring some stuff.
I grabbed a couple. This here is what is called a Smith & Wesson revolver, and it is big, and it shoots a big .357. And I really like it. It's big. I think the thing, Hank, for me is just something big. It just feels like a gun. I don't want to, guns don't hold my attention when they're little. So I just like big, giant ones. Low hanging fruit. It's low hanging fruit. So you got to let that go.
Johnny just did his first. We gotta have the Alter Johnny channel because he just did his first.
So real question, is that a 686?
That is a 686, and it's big, man. I just like it.
Yeah,
and you can drive nails with it. There's another one.
Okay, this is. I'm sorry. This is cracking me up.
let those two be children.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal, babyface. There's a thing in this world called low-hanging fruit.
Yes, and
just because someone says
the low-hanging fruit also big.
That's my low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, how big are the low-hanging fruit, Johnny?
The deal is like there's some things that are just too easy. Like, somebody comes in and goes, "Hey, I really like big ones." You just gotta just let it go. It's like the guy. If you meet a guy named Luke, don't mention his father. He's already heard it 1,000 times. Low hanging fruit. I know what I said when I started talking about that gun. Believe me, I was baiting the hook to see if anybody would chase it. Guess what? 2 of them did.
Somebody is gonna make a meme out of this video.
What is that?
Someone's gonna what the Walther has?
No, Johnny's. Yeah, that's a custom Glock that Walther has. No, that one there.
I just got this one back in the mail. And this used to be what is called a Glock 19 Gen 5. And then I sent this down to Trident Defense. I've only got to take it to the range once. And so they put the Hades package on it. And so it's really cool. So I got a Hades package on it, and a Faxon Firearms barrel. And then I'm going to get a couple more things done to it and put an RMR on. He cut it for an RMR.
That thing is
can you hold it up to the camera?
I guess so.
Hold it up.
That thing is awesome now. Dude, you know what you're missing, though? You're missing one of these right here.
Okay.
One of what? A suppressor?
A suppressor, yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's kind of like here's something cool. All right, well, here's why it's not cool.
Yeah, I know.
Well, here's what you really need.
Do y'all have suppressors there in the Appalachians?
Well, it's threaded, and so we're gonna put a suppressor on it really soon. And then I'm testing out. I know it's a holster and it's not that cool, but it's the new Scorpion from Stealth Gear, and so that's kind of paired those together. So that's what I'm carrying these days for the next couple of weeks. Kind of excited about the Trident.
Yeah, I like the stippling on that.
It's gorgeous. It really is.
Yeah. What is that? What is that called? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The Hades package, and I don't know what that actual pattern is.
Is Hades package big?
It's the medium one. He's got 3 different packages, and this one's the medium one. And I know what you said. And this is the first gun that's got gas pedals on it, and I've never got to really own one of my own with gas pedals, and so it's just different.
Those are what,
cool.
Thumb down the side, gas pedals?
These things down here that you get able to, it allows you to get the grip and pull down really hard.
I've heard from competition shooters that they're pretty awesome. That's all I've heard.
I'm just excited to have a custom gun. It's just very, very exciting. I mean, deeply, I know I do a lot of shtick, and I'm so excited about that gun to have something that's not straight from the store. Mm-hmm. I'm so excited to get that. That was like Christmas getting that back in the mail from Trident.
That's awesome. I like the Faxon barrels also. Nice color choice.
Can I see that? Can I see that stippling again, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
Because I was over at the DSA booth, the SHOT Show, and they had something very.
I really like that.
They had something very similar to that.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm really not a stippling guy, but that's actually really well done. I really like it.
I'm not either. I think it looks good, and I'm not a big guy where hey, let's take my Glock and tear it up and do stuff to it. I don't want to do it myself because I'll mess it up. But when that came back in, because I was anxious about it. You imagine sending your gun off to somebody and let them destroy it.
Yeah.
And because I got this the week the Gen 5s come out. I mean, it was the first one. Here, this is really cool. I went down to range day with Hank, and then he didn't talk to me. And
okay,
I go up to tell me I'm wrong.
I can't. That's true. I guess.
Of course, I didn't try to talk to you, but a friend of mine, I was with Mark from Fit and Fire. Mark's like, "That's Hank Strange." I'm like, "Yes, I know it's Hank Strange. Act cool."
Yeah, right. Sure.
That's a true story.
I talk to everyone. So if you guys would have talked to me, I talk to everyone. I don't have any kind of attitude or whatever. I'm always amazed. I'm always amazed that gun people. Well, I do have attitude, but I don't have attitude when people talk to me. I'm always amazed that anyone knows me or whatever. So don't feel funny about talking to me.
Random story yesterday. Hank, yesterday coming into the studio and shaking the hand of that the new intern or whatever. Mm-hmm. I got that look of like, oh, you're kind of famous, and it was the weirdest thing ever. It was really funny.
Oh there was a guy here that's going to be working with us, and he's a true gun guy.
Yeah, he's an intern. He is a gun guy.
Yeah, he's a gun guy.
So Hank introduced me to him, and I'm not famous at all, obviously. But
I had that happen in the SHOT Show too.
He had that like look in his face, like he knew who I was from Hank's channel, and I was just like, "This is crazy. This feels so weird."
We are the reverse of famous. Even in the gun world, we are not famous.
Yeah.
Even in the gun world, no one knows who the hell we are.
I disagree with that.
Yeah. So it's always awesome to have someone recognize.
Like, yeah, it's such a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Dude, try going out and spending like 4 straight days with Eric and going out for lunches and dinners and stuff like
everybody recognizes
it's
him.
like every freaking 5 minutes. Can I get my picture with you? Blah blah blah. It's like,
are you bragging? Are you bragging, Sam?
I know. Like,
I am not me. I'm talking about Eric.
Yeah, brag much? No.
And it's like on the 4th day, I was like, would you just fuck off? Because I just want to eat.
Yeah, realistically though, those guys are truly famous in the gun world, and it is tough. I've seen it. It happens
in the
all the
gun
time.
world. They are, yes.
Yeah, they're pretty well. As a matter of fact, I've seen them on things outside of the gun world.
Yeah, but like we were talking about at SEMA, if they were walking around at SEMA, nobody knew who the hell they were.
No, but in the gun world, it is kind of messed up for Eric and the rest of the IV-88 crew. That, I mean, they're literally eating, and
that goes with the turf, I guess.
Yeah. So it's pretty tough. But I think Eric's a really nice guy. The last time I saw him, I was doing that Barnauls thing, and there's certain things I don't eat. So there was some kind of shrimp dinner or whatever you call it, like a shrimp broil thing that they put on, and I don't eat that, and they forgot. So they had to send out to specially order stuff for me, which was incredibly embarrassing. And so I sat there for like about an hour or so.
Did you have to go to the Africas to get that?
Yeah, I think so, man. It took a while. And here's the thing about Eric. He refused to eat until my food came. So he sat there with his food getting cold, and I felt really bad. And he said, you know what, where I come from, we don't eat until everyone eats.
That's his mama right there. That's his mama coming out of him. Your mama sits on your shoulder at all times, whispering in your ear. And nonstop. Like I had a girl the other day try to walk. She held the door open for me. Nope. And she said, "Why not?" My mama. She's right here saying, "Don't you do it? Don't you walk in front of that little girl. She's precious. Don't do it."
That's so
He's not going to eat. That makes as soon as you said you didn't get your food for an hour, I was like, "Well, okay, we'll wait. We'll all wait together.
Absolutely.
We eat together."
Yeah, it was so embarrassing. But Chad Chad was like, "Where I come from, we fucking eat, dude."
Well, he's a Neanderthal, and that's just okay. We love him. We love him just the way he is.
That's what I heard. I heard a friend's grandmama say one time that somebody ain't got no home learning. They don't got no home learning. Nobody taught them how to have no manners or nothing. So
yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, Marley and I went out to dinner the other night. I had done something. My hair was a disaster, the little bit that I have left. So I was wearing a hat, and I walked into the restaurant, and I looked at Marley, and I was like, if my grandfather saw me wearing a hat in a restaurant, he would murder me.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, people have forgotten about that. Okay, so let's move on here. Sam, what gun do you have, sir?
Well, I've got something interesting. It's I bet you've never seen it before. It's got an orange frame, orange and white frame, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got a blue slide and an orange trigger, and also kind of an orange barrel.
This is like the worst game show ever.
It's like UF Gator gun or something.
So you just come from the University of Florida or something, or what? Come out of Gainesville?
I bet you've never seen this before.
Oh, you bastards!
I fell for it.
My citrus gun. No, I've actually
you're right, Johnny. It was
actually got something cool, and it arrived in such a huge box. I was like, "What the heck? Did they send me the wrong gun? Did they send me like a bullpup or something?"
Wow.
Who's laughing in the background?
That's Lola. I don't know why Lola's cracking
She's
up.
not laughing at that. She was not at that joke.
Lola is on a time delay for anyone who wants to know.
Yeah, that was on something else.
Yeah. She just caught up to something, and
I'm with Lola.
She belted out.
Nicely done.
Wow, the CZ. Is that so? I'm assuming that's a 40 cal.
That is a 40 cal competition. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Dang.
Yeah, that is a beautiful gun, sir.
Put mine away.
Yeah, it's
a beautiful gun.
Pretty cool. It comes in this huge box. It's got
that is a massive box.
Yeah, it is. It's huge, man. And I love the base.
So this is what is this? The CZ Pro Elite Extra Ultra Wide Double Tube XR
big box special.
Yeah,
it's called the Tactical Sport. And I love it because you've got like this big, huge thumb rest over here, so you can kind of be like that.
Can't miss it.
I think that's what Johnny called gas pedals, which is the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah, don't hold me to that, but I think that's what they are. I think
I've heard that before.
Yeah, the action is butter, of course. Big ass extended mag release over here. Love beautiful grips. And
is that customized or is that straight out of the box?
Straight out of the box is a competition gun, actually.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah,
it's a competition gun. I mean, the trigger is like glass.
Sam, you just won Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. Tuesday is over.
The reset is like non-existent. Look at that. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I heard it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful gun.
So I believe that gun is built specifically for like 2-gun and 3-gun, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a competition gun. I mean, you can carry it if you want. You know, you can take the big ass thumb rest over here and carry it if you want. But it's a competition gun, really.
Yeah. And Lola wants to know if you compete. He's a dude. He competes in life.
I do, but not these days. I'm just so freaking busy, you know, with work and stuff.
Sam's just a baller. Yep. He probably bought 2 of those.
One, you might as well get 2, right?
Yeah,
I actually also got a Shadow 2.
See,
which I can't freaking find now. Which is
there's dudes right now having a conniption on the internet. You're gonna break the internet with this dude could just buy 2 CZ 75 Shadows.
Yeah, they're nice, man. They're nice. Yeah, and Chris B was asking earlier if I got anything gear wise. And I actually did.
Yeah. Is the gun collective in here? Someone says I
thought he was. I thought I saw him.
Oh, okay.
There's some good stuff over there.
Yeah.
I got this here that I'm pointing to.
The Marshall?
Here. Yeah, I managed to find a 1970 Marshall Super Lead, which I've been looking for a while. And I finally found one.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a beautiful sounding piece of kit.
Yeah, I've seen somewhere I saw Marshall cases turned into other things like a refrigerator. And...
I'll show you right here. Let me. You mean this?
Oh, there you go. That's
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, it looks like a real amp.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. But
there's nothing in there. There's nothing in the fridge.
Yeah,
there should have been like bottles of Cristal and
I fill it up with beer. So this is the vintage amp I just bought.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's been played to hell and back, but you know that's the way it's supposed to be.
Marshalls keep running though, don't they? They just
forever, man.
Yeah,
forever. I mean, if this thing survived so many years, you know, nothing's gonna kill it. It's been played and gigged to hell and back. You know.
Yeah. Now that you've embarrassed us all with your guns, is that it? Is that all the guns you got?
Is that all you got?
That's it.
We have boas, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts for something. See that? Look, Johnny's got a boa. You got a blue boa.
Damn,
sometimes not just your balls. Your boa also goes blue. You know, there you go. He's got a blue one. Walter has the I don't know what the hell those colors are.
That's lots of colors. That's lots of colors. Yeah.
That's like a gay ostrich died for that boa.
Oh, come on. Do we have to No ostriches were killed in the making of this boa.
I think mine is the most beautiful. I hate to say it, guys. This boa makes me look good.
Not bad. Pastel.
I think this makes me super extra sexy. I might wear boas all the damn time.
Oh dear.
So yeah, was that all the guns you had, Sam?
That's all the guns.
All you had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have some more Gorn next week.
Oh, awesome! Thank you, though. That was very cool, man. Congratulations. You do have some awesome guns. Just send that my way. I'll break it in for you.
Or just break it.
Yeah, if you want, we can make that happen. Walter, what do you have, man? I saw you with a rocket launcher.
Well, I had the RPG thing out, and then couple AKs here, and I showed you guys this the other day. The East German.
That's the full auto, right?
The full auto 22 trainer. Yeah. Well, when we get together, we'll do a little video on this. So.
I got to come down to Florida just for that.
That is worth a trip.
Really? Sure. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Speaking of Florida, I'm probably going to be down in Florida in August. So if y'all want to get together.
Oh, the hottest month of the year. But yes, come on down.
Well, yeah, because it turns out that Eric and I share the same birthday.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna go down and vacation in Florida and do some fishing and stuff like that, and also partay. You know,
you're just big balling, man.
It's called a humble brag.
It's right.
Yeah, but Hank, you're always invited, as well as Walter.
The rest of us, fuck you guys.
Johnny, wow. I don't know. We'll see if Johnny behaves over the next couple of months.
He's not supposed to behave. He's not. No, that's not. That doesn't work to behave. You know?
I know, right? I know.
Yeah, I mean, behaving's no fun. Right?
Exactly. Where's the fun of that?
Yeah. Trust me.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be coming down to Florida. So
cool.
I hope to come and see you guys.
Cool. Let's see. What else? Guns.
Hank,
you want to see guns? I have lots of guns. I have to dig them out. There's another AK here. This is a Chinese Type 84.
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate.
That's a little bit Australian, not English.
Yeah. So on my back,
Yeah,
Lola was like I was muted.
That's the joke. Try and keep up.
Johnny, by the way, what I was trying to say, since I got so rudely muted, is that you can come hang out with us as well, but don't be that dude who comes down here in August to go fishing. I'm not trying to talk bad about anyone.
No, I think in Florida you do winter fishing is when it's on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, so Walter, what guns you got, man? So that's it. You're just showing us that AK.
That's it.
What happened to the rocket launcher?
Oh well, I got to unbolt.
I know what happened. I know what Sam took his out, and now you're scared to show yours. Don't be scared.
Exactly what happened. You got it right on the head.
Don't be scared. With that big noggin of yours can't be that bad, Walter.
Him and his Marshall lamps, and I don't have anything to talk about now. So I'd like to hear the stories from that Marshall lamp, but yes. But no, let's see. What do you want? Bazookas. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
At least show us one good bazooka here. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you want bazooka, you got bazooka.
Yeah, that thing looks like something from.
That makes my TZ look like a piece of shit.
That thing is nuts. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
You want bazooka, we got bazooka.
Yeah.
You want bazooka round, we got bazooka round. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's an RPG round, isn't it? No, that's a bazooka round.
This is a 3.5 inch. Yeah, this is what they used right at the end of World War II and into Korea. Before we started using other more portable things. But
God, look at that thing! It's bigger than a bullpup. The round is bigger than a bullpup.
Yeah, you got to appendix carry that, Walter. Do a picture. Put a picture on Instagram of you appendix carrying that. If you want to be like some people out there that we won't mention that try to rat themselves out to Johnny, I guarantee you.
Mortar round?
60 millimeter mortar round. Okay. Feel like in Private Ryan when they're hitting them and throwing them at the Germans?
Yeah.
Maybe something like this. That has been done at times, but it's not the world's most safest grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so check it. So someone says
Johnny's got his on camera.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Hold on 1 second.
It went away. It disappeared.
No, show it again. Show it again.
What
well, the joke's not funny the second time.
Your microwave just went off.
Your popcorn's done there, babyface.
Yeah, who was that?
That wasn't me.
That was actually me.
Oh, okay, that was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I need my phone.
I carry my revolver in single action. Says I bet Walter owns a Ma Deuce.
No, I don't actually.
Used to though, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I buy one when I should have bought.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He has owned a tank.
He owns a ferret, which is really cool.
Yeah, a ferret armored car thing. Yes.
Yeah. And someone just texted me. Says I think someone who's watching the show. Hold on, I'm going to read this text I just got. He says, I think Johnny was surprised to see homeless vet Sam show up. Laugh out loud. So that's very cool. Listen, I know I think we've gone past 9 o'clock here. So, Johnny, man, it's really, it went for like faster than I thought. And it was a lot of fun. I don't know if you had fun.
I had an absolute blast. I didn't, Hank, the gun industry is really, really big, as you know, and the gun content creator community is enormous. I told somebody the other day, however many content creators you think there are, quintuple it. That means 5, Sam. And There's a lot. Like there's a whole
Are you sure?
lot.
Hold on, stop, Johnny. Hold on.
Just absorb it. Let it go. Just absorb
No,
it. Let it
hold
go.
on.
You can do it.
Johnny, I think you're wrong. Can you double check?
And I think the interesting thing is I don't get to bounce around a whole lot. Hank, I didn't know you were funny. And because there's things, there's low-hanging fruit that's funny. And, low-hanging fruit that people think are funny and it's not. Like, there's a lot of rooms in the house. I don't go into bathroom humor because it's low-hanging fruit. And I don't do bedroom humor because it's low-hanging fruit. But you do you, boo. I don't care. Now, here's what's interesting. Is Hank said some stuff tonight that nobody laughed at that was really clever and genuinely funny. I can't wait to go back and watch this episode. Hank said some stuff I think is good material. So congratulations, Hank. I thought there was some good stuff in there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think all these hooligans and savages on the panel that don't appreciate my geniosity of my awesome humor.
Geniosity.
Yeah, there you go.
You have been told, you bastards. Learn to respect my authority.
Geniosity.
Yeah.
Geniosity.
You heard it from John. Actually, Johnny, you know what? It really was funny, man. We honestly admire what you do. We're glad that you're being successful at it and people are accepting it. I encourage you to keep doing it. What more can I say, man? We would like to actually see you come back on the show.
I would absolutely be thrilled. I love this guy. Y'all got some great chemistry. Good to meet all you guys that I've never met before. Yeah. Hank, it was an honor to be here. And to you and Lola, I say a big thank you.
Awesome. You're welcome. Thank you as well, man. And definitely everyone that's watching this, looking at the show, even when we rebroadcast it, please go check out 180-second ideas or just search gun gossip on YouTube, and you will come across Johnny's channel. I think it deserves to be subscribed to. I predict that by this time next year, you have over 100,000 subscribers.
Good Lord.
Let me ask you a question, Johnny.
Ask me. I'm sorry, white people, ask me.
I got to ask you a question. So if the funny part versus the serious part, you think one's going to overpower the other, or are you still going to do the reviews and stuff like that?
I don't know. I think for me, because comedy's its own beast, and I've been in the game a long time. I'm new to the YouTube game, but I've been in the game a while, and I don't think it's something you can force. And I think you guys would agree with that. Like, I can't just say, hey, I'm going to be funny next Friday night at 7 p.m. Yeah. So you got to allow it to come to you. And plus, I think I like guns. And so I got to do things that are interesting to me. When I first named the channel, I named it 180-second ideas. I was going to do 3-minute clips. I wanted to do movies. I wanted to talk a lot of different stuff. And I just stumbled into doing gun gossip just because nobody else is really doing it. So, I don't know. We'll see. I think for you guys and your all's content, you got to do what comes natural. I mean, y'all are funny and y'all got some really good chemistry together. And so you can't deviate from what works. I think I'll keep doing stuff just because I like guns.
Absolutely, man. I think you should. Look, we stumbled across doing this podcast kind of thing. I've been making videos of people. I hate to put that moniker of reviews on it because I honestly just go shoot shit and say whatever the hell I want to about it. And I really don't know anything. Like, people are always making comments like, you don't know shit.
And then we show.
And I'm like, okay, that's true. Welcome to the Terradome.
So, yeah.
Huh?
We showed the mess ups too.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of that I do for the same reason, because I like guns. I like learning about stuff. I put everything out there. But we just started doing this because, I thought it would be great for people to see that we're just normal people and we have regular conversations. We think about all kinds of crazy things. So, and I think that's the same thing with what you're doing. I know that someone told you that it's not good for the gun game, gun world, Second Amendment community, or whatever.
I disagree.
Yeah. Yes, I believe it's the exact opposite. I believe it's incredibly needed. Sometimes we tend to take ourselves way too fucking seriously.
Mm-hmm. I do have something to say. This is unrelated. I'm about to humble brag just like Sam, but there's a member of the NRA National Board just sent me a text, and it's from Breitbart. This just happened. It just hit that a uniformed officer in Cleveland was asked to leave an Outback Steakhouse because he was carrying a gun. A uniformed officer in Cleveland. That's on Breitbart. It looks to be real. So that's something we can all check out after the show.
Yeah, I think I heard about that either today or yesterday. That's bullshit.
It's not true?
No. I'm saying it is true, but it's bullshit that that someone would do that. What's your opinion of that?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
We've lost our minds in America. We have lost our minds. Well, we're headed to be Sweden.
I don't think America's lost his mind. His mind is just the people that report things have lost their mind too. So, if that makes any sense, because obviously we got Trump, and there's no way he was going to be elected. So, somebody doesn't know what America thinks.
Did you say Sweden?
What's that?
Sweden.
Have you been to Sweden?
I have not been to Sweden, but I can still have a comment on it.
We're going back to judging places that we've never been to. I've been to Sweden, and it's pretty sweet.
It's beautiful. That's got nothing to do with it.
We're going back to earlier what you said about, oh, look, now we're reviewing stuff or we're judging places.
I can still have a comment on a country that I've never been to. I've never been to Bangladesh, but I know a little about it.
Oh, I'm not offended. Don't get me wrong, I'm not offended. It's just that Sweden is actually a pretty cool place, and I don't think that we should be using Sweden as a bad benchmark for stuff.
I don't know. Their politics are pretty fucked at the moment.
Yeah, who can we use as our whipping boy?
Sweden. Yeah. Because I watch the news, but I've never been there, so what do I know? So I can't have an opinion on it.
Oh, you can have an opinion, but
okay. So this is what's
been there.
I've been to Sweden, y'all. I'm the Sweden authority.
Well, here we go. I mean, again, you're contradicting yourself because you're going back to toilet comedy right now. Okay,
I've been to Sweden. That's toilet comedy.
No, but you're making toilet comedy right now, isn't this?
That's not toilet comedy. Toilet comedy is about poop.
Isn't that low hanging fruit though? Isn't that?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. If you're the comedian, raise your hand. Thank you.
Okay, listen. Lola's telling me this is about to get off the rails.
Thank you, Lola.
Lola, we're dudes. We can agree to.
And on that note, we're going to leave tonight. Just say the same.
You've never been to New Zealand, so you can't have an opinion. I've been there, by the way. Have you been there?
I have.
Aha.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. Let's go to this. Let's go to the Outback thing. I don't know if we believe in Snopes, but Snopes says that it is true that someone was asked to leave, but it wasn't a state or local police officer. It was a wildlife resources agency officer.
They are official law enforcement officers.
Yeah.
Wildlife agency.
So,
from what I've
understood, some stuff with a wildlife guy in Florida. Watch how fast
you were gonna have some bad times if you.
I mean, they could still lock your ass up.
Yes. They can still shoot your ass. So.
Yeah.
From what I've been told here in Florida, the wildlife resource guys are like a step up from police. Like the guys that are like on their way out, they're like, I'm gonna go retire and do the wildlife stuff. Yeah, because they have just as much.
You got to show up as some homie stealing wildlife, and you got to enforce the law.
Oh yeah, they have just as much pull as a cop.
Yeah,
and they don't screw around.
By the way, lots of comment on the Sweden thing. I will let everyone go back. I'm not trying to kick that. Yes, I am. But I'm not trying to start that up all over again. But we should look into that story and see. Either way, like it's such a.
I've not been to Cleveland, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Who here has actually been to an Outback Steakhouse?
There we go.
Okay, it looks like everyone.
It's not that great. I'm just throwing it out there. It's not that great.
No, it's not.
And it was made in Clearwater, so
very mediocre food.
Yeah, I prefer Texas Roadhouse.
Yes,
I'm with Lola. Whatever Lola just said, Hank, I'm with her.
Lola's telling me. What is it, woman?
I'm with her.
Don't interrupt us when we're having a good art. This is great TV, woman. This is drama right here. This is a snippet.
Your bow was a snippet.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So listen, Johnny, thanks again for being here, man. We really appreciate it. Anything that you like, what do you want to have people follow out there, social media and all that stuff?
I would say follow the Hank Strange situation because it's awesome. Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
Got one of those voices too.
Good.
Awesome. Thank you. That was great. Okay.
Awesome, Johnny. You should keep that kind of thing up.
Yeah, absolutely. He does. He is a degreed comedian.
GED.
Yeah.
I was listening.
Graduated from the Mo Curly Larry? School of Comediosity. There you go. All right, Babyface. What do you want the people to know about, man, before we go?
Been riding, been loving it. I totally understand how people are hooked on it, so I absolutely love it.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Sam, I have never been to Sweden, but I have been to an IKEA, and Swedish meatballs are very tasty.
You're not allowed to have an opinion if you haven't eaten meatballs in Sweden.
Oh, okay. But I've been to an IKEA.
Not good enough.
Can't get more Sweden than that. It's got Swedish trees all over it. No,
not good enough. You have to go to Sweden.
Oh, okay. So what do you want the folks to know before we get out, Sam?
Oh, not much. Just thanks for having me and stuff. And
go buy T-shirts.
The usual.
Okay.
Yeah. No, please don't buy any more T-shirts. I've got too much freaking work to deal with as it is.
Yeah, please. Someone has to buy some Hank Strange T-shirts for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's got to buy those. You can't buy all the military arms T-shirts.
No. Yeah.
All the Iraq veteran T-shirts.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And definitely don't buy all the friggin' Yankee Marshall T-shirts.
No, definitely buy the Hank Strange T-shirts.
Yeah. Get some damn Hank Strange T-shirts, you bastards. All right, so Walter, it's your turn, my friend. Bring back the class. Bring back the class to this show.
Yeah, right. You came to me for that, right? Okay.
Yeah. Chris B says IKEA is overrated. Presswood junk.
Actually, the founder of IKEA just died. Actually, so but on another note,
is he a wrestler?
That was a dark turn.
Well, anyways, just building guns.
Did you say that was a dark turd or a dark turn?
Dark turn. My
okay.
God.
I can't understand
the wrestling. I'm sorry, the wrestling joke got me.
Okay, I can't understand your Tampa accent. All right, so
I'm turning it back over to Hank Strange.
No, Walter, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Tell us what you have to say.
Just the normal stuff. Working in the shop, making guns, doing a little of this, little of that. Just still waiting for my SHOT Show containers to come back. But anyways, that's all.
Yeah, awesome. Hopefully there won't be right now. Yeah, hopefully there's no one hiding out in those containers. Hope you get them back soon. I know you've been waiting for them for a long time. All right, guys, I want to thank everyone. There's still people, believe it or not, hanging out with us. I want to thank our guests. There he goes, Gun Gossip Johnny right there, for coming in, being our guest, hanging out with us, and educating and entertaining us, as well as Sam for coming in. You know, Babyface right there, the Babyface. He's out of uniform, doesn't have a boa, but we love him anyway. And of course, Walter and everyone else from Safety Harbor Firearms, they are sponsors of the channel. We appreciate them. We want to also thank Andrew's Custom Leather, as well as Big Daddy Guns. We don't have our lower third here, but we are in the Big Daddy Guns studios. So we want to thank them for giving us the bandwidth and all that kind of good stuff. I'm Hank Strange. We will see you tomorrow. We're out of here. Peace out. We are gone.